Previously on the Bubba the Love Sponge show.
Watch Jason Kelsey from the Super Bowl. He's a lot more annoying than his brother is right here.
He had those overalls on and
he
everything.
wore the genie hat.
What? I got friends in low places.
You can tell that this is like trying to herd a bunch of wildcats. Like no PR person is in charge. Like they're just
they're drunk that day too.
I know.
So
That's why the shooting happened, because they didn't want to hear the singing anymore. Sorry.
You're listening
to the Bubba the Love Sponge show.
Broadcast rights for the Bubba the Love Sponge show have been granted to this station by the Bubba Radio Network and is intended solely for the enjoyment of our listening audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this production without the express written consent of the Bubba Radio Network is prohibited.
Welcome, the Bubba the Love Sponge Show, Friday, the 23rd, 2024, and February has just really sucked. Yeah. Even Dan, Dan, who's got several different businesses, was like, man, February for my businesses sucked too.
Yes, let's go, Brandon. Appreciate the economy.
Yeah.
Helps.
Well, I mean, it helps when you're letting in 7.2 million immigrants who, at the end of the day, we give free money to, housing to, transportation.
They're not getting boob jobs.
And they're not they ain't getting, they don't even got a job.
Well, what if they got offered, $1,500 boob jobs at the border? Dan could just do them up in the back of a Chevy Astro van or something,
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Dan,
Slap some on there.
We finally found out what we can do with the cream machine. It can be a portable operating office.
Exactly.
I mean, Dan, how much space do you really need to do a boob job? Like if
I need about maybe 12 feet by maybe 15 feet tops.
Yeah, 12 feet.
Maybe 10 by 15.
Yeah.
Maybe 8. I could do it with 8.
Dan, so
8 by 12.
You want to go do the test run in the cream machine?
If we had you'd have to put, if you were to make the cream machine an OR, you'd have to put probably the table right in the middle, because you have to be able to get around all sides.
Both sides.
Right.
Exactly.
You just can't do them all from one side.
No, it's hard to.
Right. So
I got a little left-handed.
You got to go on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
So that just all basically, we just need a table that you can walk around. You can throw a human body on, and then you can walk around in the cream machine. And then, an external generator to run. Now, what's the anesthesiologist need? Or are you going to just do them,
Oh, man, they're Mexican. You can just do it on a local.
You can just do it local.
Yeah, you don't need to put them asleep.
I mean, they've been through. Hold on.
Yeah.
The amount of pain they've gone through, and on the 400-mile walk that
right.
they've had.
They got blisters. They've been raped.
They're not
everything.
worried about a little, little cut on their chest.
Nothing.
They can slap on some new boobies.
And then you just funnel them right into your strip joint. I mean, it's perfect. It's a perfect business model.
So you say open a strip joint right by the border.
Right there.
There's a lot of business. A lot of business to be made. A lot of money to be made at the border, Bubba, I think.
Exactly.
I'm thinking, Dan, that you're thinking a little bit too, 20 years ago. I'm going with Seth's idea where we open up a cam studio and they all go right to an only. We have the ability to put them on OnlyFans immediately.
Yeah, but with the boob job, they make double the money.
No, I even got it better than this. Rather than have to have a brick and mortar standalone facility, a cam studio, if you will, for the hot chicks that are crossing the border. Seth, we just sit there with phones, right?
Yeah.
And we hand them a phone. And it only has OnlyFans on it, and we already have their,
everything's set up.
We literally just set their account up right there with them, and we already have all of our credit card information is stored and everything, and we just sign them up for an OnlyFans account right then. And then it's actually a little bit of a process, because then we have to have, maybe we can have Anna there to sign up for their they're going to need a Venmo or a Cash App or a PayPal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so
I'll
it's
help 'em
almost
with the
like
money.
it's almost like a production line where your first station is is Seth, and he gives you the phone and he welcomes you, and he maybe we.
They also probably
Hold
need a
on.
shaving station.
Hold on. I think I just stumbled upon what we really need.
What do we need?
Fast talking Daniel Rose.
Oh, yeah.
Am I right, Seth? He's the first guy.
He'll have 12 of them in a caravan ready to get naked.
As soon as they get across the border, fast talking Daniel Rose is there, picking out the good looking ones and just fast talking the hell out of them.
Then he
Let me tell you
speaks
something. Welcome to America. Yeah, he speaks Spanish. He'd be like, welcome to America. Here's the deal. I take this phone and just, go take your clothes off and just take little movies of yourself. Like, I don't know. And maybe if you're having sex with your boyfriend, anything. But tape anything.
What do we do with the guys? Do we have any work for them?
No, we just send them off. We just make them
Well,
swim
because there's
back.
a lot of guys that come with the females, so keep the females busy.
Okay, you just tell that fast talking Daniel Rose tells them, hey, listen, you can be a dick about this, or you can be cool about your lady doing this because you're gonna make mucho dollars.
Yeah, but the problem is you have all these unattached guys, just like military age.
Hey, we got
dudes
Grinder
coming
for
across.
them, buddy. Okay, we got Grinder for them
And Scruff.
Yeah, we got Scruff and Grinder for them.
Or we can start a farm.
We can start a farm.
Yeah.
What? God, Lummy, think about just how much. Lummy, we're trying to make it as easy for us to be able to clip the immigrants as we can.
We're not trying to reinvest any of this money in property.
Well, Lummy, do you understand? Having a farm, we have to have tractors and planters,
cows.
No, I'm talking about just planning. We have the guys with their money, and then they're going to pay to see the women on the OnlyFans, so we're just recycling. And we're keeping the guys.
We're not
He
starting
meant
a
a click farm.
He's kicked out, Bubba.
We're not starting a farm.
He meant a
Lummy.
click farm.
He's strictly muscle for this operation. He can help us kidnap the difficult ones.
He's Daniel Rose's assistant. So, in case there's any of the girls that Daniel Rose is fast talking, any of their husbands or boyfriends gets a little lippy, Lummy steps in.
Well, remember now Lummy's doing drug running all the way down to South Florida, so he could probably take some of those people with him and drop them off down to Miami.
So I think Lummy's being groomed to be a coyote. I think somebody's grooming Lummy to be a coyote.
Yeah, all he needs is a flashlight and a walkie-talkie.
Hold on. Newsflash, you just got a text. Ashley is grooming Lummy to be a coyote. Because she's like, man, this Bubba Radio Network paycheck is not cutting it. Coyotes get about $4,000 a person. She's done the math. She's like, man, Lummy, I could send you to Texas for 2 months, and you'd have 3 years worth of Bubba money.
Lummy's an entrepreneur.
Yeah. I mean, Lummy,
Lummy,
at one time, yeah, Lummy, I'll donate the cream machine. You can stack and deep them in there.
Oh, we can stack them real deep.
Do you imagine how much you could actually, what you could actually do with the cream machine, Dan, is you could get like my buddy Doc or even Terry out from Terry's Automotive, one of these fabricators, and see if you can understand what I'm saying. But you build a second floor.
Right, a false floor.
Yeah, no, not a false floor.
Okay.
Just like, okay, so let's say, what is it? I can stand inside the cream
It's probably
machine.
8 feet tall, 7 feet tall.
No, it's probably 7 or 6.
Right.
So you just build a floor at 3.5, and so you can put that many more people in, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you got a bottom floor of immigrants and a top floor of immigrants.
It's like a 2-shelf oven.
We're not. Hey, listen. At Bubba's, at the Bubba Army Coyote, hook all the girls up to be OnlyFans business that we got. We don't provide comfort. We're not going to say that you're. It's not first class. It's
It's bottom of the barrel.
It's human cargo, is what it is. So you just throw it in there like it's luggage. And you just pack them in. Let me, in fact, when you're packing them in, you're trying to shut the door and use it in like the
lean against it.
You have to actually, and that's not a cardboard box that you're pushing against. That's a human being.
Yeah.
You just slam it in there and just pack them in. Maybe even stack them on top of each other.
Would you have sex
there
with
you
all
go.
of them, Bub? I mean, Lummy, would you try to use your coyote powers?
They'd all have sex with him.
No, Lummy doesn't want anything to do with sex.
No,
Don't forget
to
to
do
send
with
Lummy
anything.
over there. Ashley, she
Yeah.
doesn't want him picking up some dirty. You don't think the immigrants may have picked up something
Along the way?
I mean, after they've had unprotected sex by 14 raped and 14 coyotes ran through them.
Yeah, from Guatemala all the way back to here.
Spray some Lysol on
You don't
them.
think they've picked up a little something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Spray Lysol.
probably pretty
So
gross.
anyway,
So you got to shave them, you got to bathe them,
shave,
give them a boob
bathe.
job, maybe a BBL,
No,
a phone.
I'm just thinking stir it all down. I think we get them first. I think we get them on the first trek of their journey. We become coyote.
Is this sex trafficking, Bubba?
Coyotes,
sort of.
Yeah.
Lummy, you got a coyote business.
Yes.
You got a coyote business.
That's right.
So you're across the border in the cream machine. You got your coyote business. So you're making money on the front side, right?
Yes.
What is it? What are they charging? Like $2,000-3,000 a
I think,
person?
yeah, about that. 2,500 to get across.
All right, I got to think that if I put 2 floors in the cream machine, I could easily get 25 immigrants in there. Easily.
Nice.
That's over 50 grand. That's like 60 grand.
Seth, you got 50 grand coming across the border just to get these people that you're going to prey upon.
And we're totally cutting Lummy out of the equation once he brings all, gets all the cash.
He gets 10 points. He gets 10 points.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's a good 10 points.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want me to keep going back and forth?
Let me just think on that 50 grand. On that 50, he made 5 G's.
Exactly.
Just driving the cream machine with some, immigrants.
I drive the hell out of that cream machine.
Right.
They would carjack Lummy. He would not come back with the cream machine.
Lummy, and see, listen, when we build the immigrant cream machine, we're going to have to build one of those. You know how cops have those wires in between them? We're going to have to build that plastic,
like limo drivers have. And
well,
stuff?
no, but far more. No, far more. Yeah, like the kinds that cops have. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Lummy, we don't want it to be the cage because they could knife you in the back of the neck.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it's got to be the full blown, like 2-inch plastic thick stuff.
Perfect.
And then Lummy, here's the deal: you don't have to lock their doors. You can tell them, hey, you're free. Like if you
guys don't want to come with me,
be like,
get out. I got your money.
Once we got, let me get some money.
Yeah,
and then let me up there by the cream machine. We have like a little safe that you put it in. Okay, I don't want it in your pocket.
Yeah, they'll drop it in the safe.
Little drop, that little glove box is just a one-way drop-in safe that you don't even have the key to.
Nope.
And so, and then and you tell the immigrants, listen, I'm going to be going. We got like a 100-mile drive here, and if any one of you, at any time, just jump out.
Yeah, if you're not comfortable, get out.
Doors are not locked. Now, Lummy, you got to lock your doors.
Of course,
you got to lock your doors.
You gotta protect yourself. So,
Right.
So Bubba, would you play the ice cream music as you're trying to cross the border to avoid detection?
But no.
What about the Mexican hat dance?
Well, I know, but you know what you do is maybe you give them bottled water. Maybe you have a bottled water as part of the service.
Couple of snacks, maybe.
Yeah, maybe some snacks.
Wow, look at this guy, so humane.
So I mean,
a bucket for him to go to the bathroom in.
Well, yeah, or yeah.
No, they got to go to the bathroom before.
No. Lummy's got one bucket, and he handles all of that.
No, there's just a bucket in the corner. Make one little bucket area.
Lummy's got to handle the first 10%.
So, and then Lummy, when you get there, you just stop, you hit the horn, and then they open the door and run. And then you just turn back around and go get your next.
Yep, go back to the same spot.
Wait. They run? I thought we were going to use them for...
You're right.
Yeah, we drop them off.
Sorry.
We drop them off at
into the warehouse.
You drive them over to the Bubba Army Shakedown Immigration Warehouse.
Right.
And then
that's in Houston, right? And then once he gets him over there.
It's like Uvalde.
That's like 3 blocks from the border.
Okay.
Eagle Pass.
Eagle Pass, yeah. That's what I meant.
And then we process them. And, just like, the good-looking chicks. We're really just looking for good-looking chicks. I mean, that's how we.
Well, I have an idea, Bubba. Why don't we take all the girls and funnel them towards us, and we'll take all the guys and fly them to Ukraine, and they can fight the war for them.
That would require us to buy a Ukrainian ticket. I don't want to have any.
And also a plane.
Well, no, we can get Lummy to drive him over there. As far as he can drive.
Him to Ukraine?
No.
As far as he can go and let him go from there.
What you do, Dan, with the
Drop
guys?
them off at like Canada.
We're only looking for hot chicks. What you do with the guys and everybody else is you just open the door up and say, "Get out."
Good luck.
Get out.
Welcome to America.
Welcome to America. Give them one of those little flags, those little hand flags. So you're just a little ones that
a little like George Foreman flag.
No, yeah, like just a teeny tiny little flags.
The little ones you wave like when you're
when you're 4.
At a parade.
The ones that your mom give you when you're 4.
Right.
That I don't even think that they give them to kids anymore in fear that they like poke out their eye with the stick or something like that.
That's the excuse.
That's what you do. Let's say you get 25, and while you're piling them in the Bubba Army Immigration Cream Machine, while you're piling them in there, you're being somewhat like there's 200 people that are trying to get into the 25 slots. So at that point, you kind of
maybe that's
what, Lummy, I would feel more comfortable if I had fast talking Daniel Rose down there with you. Wouldn't you, Seth?
I mean, he needs a partner because he can get talked right out of that. I mean, they'll be driving the cream machine and have Lummy in the back with the bucket.
Exactly. They'll be giving Lummy fake money and all kinds of things. But if you get fast talking Daniel Rose to do all the preliminary picking and the collecting of the money, And then, Lummy, you're just the driver.
And the
you're
muscle.
Like, hold on, Lummy, you're like Mr. T on the A-Team.
There we go.
Remember the A-Team? All the other dudes were real smart and they could figure out how to get out of a jam, but all A-Team, all B.A. Baracus had to do was just drive the van. He was the getaway driver. So that's what you're going to be, okay?
Yeah, and Daniel
Fast talking
handler,
Daniel Rose cuts the deal, collects the money, and then you help him stack them in there, and then you drive, like the driving son of a bitch that you are.
Sounds like a plan.
And fast talking Daniel Rose, we'll put another seat right there at the cream machine. You guys look like two guys just, driving, I don't know.
Having a long conversation.
Right, driving an electrical truck to go wire up grandma's house or something
there
like that.
There we
go. Now we get into all that. But it would be fun.
It sure
Those
would be.
chicks, man, they would if you just could explain to them, these immigration girls, these hot ones, you're like, listen, the more crazier and sexual, the naughty. Let me learn. Hey, Alexa, what is the word naughty in Spanish?
Naughty in Spanish is desobediente.
Got that?
Try to repeat that one.
Yeah. I couldn't just been a real easy one. I can't even. Did anybody even remember it?
No, I couldn't hear it. I could hear it, but I can't repeat Spanish words.
Anna, did you?
I'm pulling it up. I didn't get it at all.
You just tell them, when you give them their phone and Steph's already got it hooked up to our Venmo account, and he has just one button. Like, Seth, there's only one app on there, and it's OnlyFans. That's the only app that it is.
That's it, yeah.
Hit that button and do naughty stuff.
Thank you.
And then they have a little Venmo.
No, we don't do Venmo.
Okay, well, you're right.
Venmo will kind of shut us down.
We'll give them. We'll figure out.
PayPal.
We'll just PayPal you. And then as soon as they as soon as they do something real naughty, Lummy, we immediately and we make some money. We immediately give them some money quickly so they can see, oh, wow, I was naughty on Tuesday, and on Wednesday I made $300.
Oof.
Right? Because we had, like a girl, at a donkey bar or something. She
grooming?
She went right to the donkey bar. I don't know if it's grooming or not. To me, it looks like we're giving opportunities to people.
Right. Yeah, it feels like that, but it feels like it's mixed with like grooming/sex trafficking, which I'm okay with as long as we make enough money.
I mean, we got lawyers to look through all this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
We find
They'd
the
all be
loopholes.
18.
Yeah, they'd all be 18.
You can make them
and the
18
forms
with
the forms that they would come up with in Fast Talking Daniel Rose would be telling them to sign.
Yeah.
We'd have the signature. The form would be like, listen, we own your likeness. We can do this. We can do that. We can come pick you up. If Dan, you can virtually agree to a contract with anybody. I mean, can't you? I mean, you can put some of the most outlandish stuff in there if a person is willing, if a person is able-bodied, not on the spectrum, and can understand what they're signing. I think you can probably have a binding, legally bound contract, unless it's illegal. Unless it's an illegal act. But I can sign a contract. You can sign a contract with Lummy that said every day Lummy had to come over and lick your shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Lummy, I mean, then you would sign a contract, Lummy, because you know what you're signing. You get like $100 a lick.
Yep.
But I mean, you can basically draw up a contract for anything, can't you?
I mean, what are these chicks going to do?
I'm just saying. Well, no, the contract that we draw up for these immigrants are very, 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 very in our favor, very pro us. You know what I'm saying?
You could sign a one-side contract. It's legal as long as it's not unconscionable.
Yeah, I mean,
you can't,
ours would be borderline unconscionable.
Yeah, borderline. You can push the line.
I mean, if we out of 100% of the money that they make, I mean, what are we going to give them? 5, maybe 6?
Yeah, that's plenty.
Maybe 10. Do we give them 10? Now we're really splitting it. But don't forget the money we're making on the front. Don't think about the money. We can't scoff at the money we're making coyoting. I mean, that's the big ticket right there. I mean, we're making, let me, would you say 3,000 to 5,000 a person to get coyoted across the line?
Well, currently it's at 2,500. They say is the average going rate.
There's just so many. Yeah, there's so many. You could probably, you know what? Yeah, as an immigrant, you probably walk up to the coyote area and there's probably guys, barking for your business. Hey, mine's 2,500. Mine is only 1,250. Oh, hey, I can get you across for 600. They're up there, bidding each other down.
But we can offer you an income, a career.
Yeah, that's where you have Fast Talking Daniel Rose. Be like, listen,
exactly.
Ours is 2,500, but we give you the ability, we give you a job that pays you electronically daily, only for hot chicks. How do you say hot chicks in Spanish? Hey, Alexa, how do you say hot women only in Spanish?
Mamacita. Ay, papi.
Hey, Alexa, how do you say hot women only in Spanish?
Hot women only in Spanish is solo mujeres calientes.
Oh, you know Daniel Rose can learn that. He probably-
Solo something
Solos
calientes.
mujeres calientes.
Calientes.
So let me. We actually have Dan, for marketing purposes, and we have a sign on our on the cream machine that says "hot women only."
Well, we
Right.
could have
So
it
we don't
playing
even
over the
got,
speaker.
or we could even say no men.
Better
hey,
have that written in Chinese too.
hey Alexa, how do you say no men in Spanish? You must say Chinese.
No men in Spanish is no hay hombres en.
Yeah, we put that.
No hombres.
No
No
hombres.
hombres.
No
No
hombres.
hombres.
Hot chicks only. Guaranteed job. Right?
Yes.
Trabajo.
Oh, Shabato. There you go.
I don't know
There
what
we
I'm
go. You
saying,
dishing
dude.
there?
Trying to channel 10th
And then
grade
again,
Spanish.
so Seth, let's say that girl hits the button. We got her all signed up. She's already officially in. And she hits that button and she, has sex with her immigration boyfriend.
Right, yeah.
And they're just going crazy on the deal.
Oh, man.
And then and it's so raw and amateur that everybody's like, oh my God, you got to go see, Consueta 9.
Well, then we put it over on Pornhub, and you've got immigration sex, fresh across the border. I mean, that's going to be the number one trending thing. Way over stepmom sex.
Yeah, for real. Fresh immigration, amateur, across the border sex.
Yeah, first day in America sex.
There you go.
I like crossing the border sex better. That's way more naughty.
We can try both and really see what pops, and then go
run
from
some
there.
algorithms on it and stuff like that.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It's gonna be a work in progress to see how
Right.
we get it to take off. But I see this not failing at all.
We should have like a riverboat and just go up and down the Rio Grande and just pull people out of the water.
Like a dinner cruise.
Yeah, exactly.
You
Have
just go-
surgery on there. Do the OnlyFans from there. Because we're not really in America. We're not really in Mexico.
we're
really nowhere.
We're
so
just-
F
We're in
off,
international
waters.
So we got one.
Yeah.
So we get one of those paddle.
Just right in the middle of the- right
one
in
of
the
those
middle.
old-fashioned paddle boats. One of those old-fashioned paddle boats.
But with the
and we
kind
just-
where like Lummy's got to pedal it, or you mean like a casino boat?
It's
No,
like a
like the
casino boat.
one.
Oh, okay.
Like the one
yeah.
they had in Ozark.
Like
Okay,
the one they had
yes.
at Ozark.
Okay.
We just have one of those.
Oh, we can do all kinds of surgery in there.
And
And
we-
videos,
We're not-
and
let's
concerts.
Let's not do for surgeries. That
Concerts?
Just, I think we.
Yeah, get them drinking and dancing. Woohoo! Fiesta.
I think they're
They like
drinking.
to
I think
party.
they're drinking and dancing the minute they get across the boarding and they get their that. What kind of check are they getting?
A couple thousand, I think.
Yeah, like wow.
It's like 1,500 to
How-
2,000.
How can it be that Americans that need $2,000 right now more than anything? Do you know how many Americans right now need $2,000 for maybe they have
Rent.
maybe they have rent. Maybe
Pay
they
out on a
have
credit card?
maybe they have a really bad a really important medical procedure and they have limited insurance and it's $2,000 and it's something that's possibly life threatening, but they can't afford it. I mean, there's so many people they're greedy. Lummy, here's the bottom line. Yes, you and I could use $2,000.
Oh, yeah.
But we don't right now. Our life isn't dependent upon having $2,000. So us taking an emergency $2,000 Willie from the U.S. government would be, kind of. You should only give it to those that really truly need it.
Well, 7 million people aren't getting it now because we gave it to the migrants.
What I'm saying, I'm just saying. So,
Ukraine.
why aren't we taking care of our own? Why aren't we giving? Why don't we take care of our own? And have you guys seen those $6,400? I get inundated with these commercials, and they got stars doing them. Like they got Shaquille O'Neal's doing it. They got just a bunch of Dan Marino. I've seen these companies that have hired big time, reputable A-list people to promote this government $6,400 free paycheck that everybody's eligible for. Have you seen that? And has anybody tried it?
Say it one more time.
No, that $6,400. Haven't you seen it where the government's got this 64?
It's a scam.
Yeah, it is.
It's a scam. All of the ads you're seeing are deep fakes, AI. It's fake, Bubba.
Boomer Bubba.
Yeah, stay off Facebook, man.
No, hold on. I've not signed up.
No, I know, but you still get those ads. I get them too.
I just keep seeing it, and I'm like, wow, why wouldn't everybody be doing this? But I mean, like,
because it's not real.
Let me. Can you send me one of the? I mean, there's
one of Steve Harvey that I get quite a bit, and it's just like B-roll footage of random black guys, and it's like, I've been trying to tell y'all for months to sign up for this $6,400. It's all BS.
But I mean, no, listen, Anna, don't think that I fell for it, bitch.
Well, you thought it was real.
No, I asked if it was real.
No, you asked how to do it.
Hold on. Listen, Lummy, you're the show statistician.
Yes.
Did I ever say, hey, I want to sign up for this? Or did I say, I don't understand it? How can this be happening?
You said, I don't understand it, and why isn't everyone signing up for it?
And so that's not getting suckered into it and thinking that it's real. That's me being cynical, thinking, listen, somebody tell me the Iggy behind this. I've not signed up for it, and I'm not asking anybody to sign up for it. I was just saying, like, how could that happen? How can you get a $6,400 credit card? And boy, I got to tell you, have you sent me the?
I'm trying to find these commercials. I've never seen one.
You've never seen one?
I haven't either, Bubba. Are you okay? Is this from the falling off the water truck thing?
I sent you a link from Politico that says it's a scam.
Hold on now. Yeah, so like, what?
Oh boy!
Don't even sit here and.
Did you give all of our bids from February to the scam, Bubba?
No, I did it. Here, let me. Just to show you that I just keep seeing.
I think you already said that.
Hold on. Just to show you that I just keep seeing.
I did it.
I messed up now, you son of a. Just to show you that you guys did it. Messed up now, you son of a. Just to show you
That's Bubba's brain right now.
It's my brain sometimes dealing with you people.
Well, especially after you just got scammed by a fake Kevin Costner.
I did not.
I sent Lummy one of those commercials to send to you.
Thank you, Lummy. Thank you.
Send it over.
All right. So I've just been getting these commercials. You sent it over?
Yep.
I've been getting these, and they even use Joe Rogan.
Yeah, that's the one that I just said.
Now hold on.
This one's got a Biden voiceover on it.
So hold on now. Everybody can F off. If the joke's going to be on me, that's great. We'll make it the joke on me. But I did not fall for this. I did not say it was real. I brought it up as a subject matter to talk about on the show, saying I can't believe that they could be doing this. We were talking about the $2,000 that they give immigrants, and then we're like, oh, well, they're giving Americans $6,400, according to these scam websites. So is this the story right here in itself?
No, I think this is the commercial.
This is the fake commercial, yes.
All right, here we go. Where do I?
Your volume's down.
Oh, God.
It's by the time.
It's you. Oh, laugh all you want, Seth. Be back here and try to keep all of this going. Don't forget, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 people to engage. I got a radio show to run. I'm on 7 different platforms. I got literally 50 tabs open that I'm going to talk about today.
He was concussed a week ago.
I was concussed a week ago, and I have Rumble, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, and Twitter all up on our live feed, and I toggle between all of those just to say hi to people and to see the numbers. And I got to run a show that's based on various topics that my stupid brain thinks of.
Hey, listen.
While hurting all of you together.
There's nobody that can do it like you, Sponjo. I just appreciate Lummy really trying to show you where the volume was on the YouTube video.
Thank you.
So, Bubba, how could YouTube allow fake ads?
I don't know. And
that's a good question.
And another thing is this.
I mean, that's
another
pathetic.
thing is this is like the places that I've seen them are on reputable, like YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. I've been seeing these ads everywhere. I've even seen them on television. I've seen these ads on TV.
I wonder if
the Patriot Network?
No, like ESPN. For real?
No way. They're not running it. No.
Okay. All right.
They should be liable for having ads.
Lummy, right?
That
You know
are
what?
false.
Do a massive Google search on the $6,400 cash subsidy television commercials.
Okay.
and we'll make sure everyone registers for the $6,400 health subsidy immediately. Don't let this opportunity pass you by.
The government's not messing around. Anyone who's under 65 can now scoop up this $6,400 subsidy for basic needs. It's bananas. What's crazier is it's a quick 2-minute process to register for this health subsidy. We've got to get that link below and spread the word fast.
I mean, is that not a pretty damn? I mean,
no, that's bad.
No,
that's terrible.
I mean okay. I maybe kind of fell for it.
Maybe it's at you're watching it's at 5 p.m.
But I gotta tell you,
in fuzzy time.
and I didn't fall for it to the point of one. I started the process of signing up or clicked anything like that, and two, I was going to ask some of my friends if they've ever heard about it before I proceeded.
Yeah, it is purposely deceptive. So I mean, they did a good job.
I mean, I think the average.
Bubba, at the end of the day, they're trying to take advantage of old people or people who may be fading on TT99.
And we'll make sure everyone registers for the $6,400 health subsidy.
So, but how is this legal?
It should
it's
be
probably
legal.
It's probably not going to be.
It should
here soon.
Yeah,
Don't
it
let
should
this
be legal. And
opportunity pass
these primary formats like YouTube or ESPN should be liable if people get scammed. They should be able to
they'll
vet their advertisers.
They'll demonetize me if I show a gun. But seriously, I have a new gun that we'll get into.
So cool.
That was made for me custom,
which is cool too.
And it is just it's about a $7,000 or $8,000 or $9,000 or $10,000 gun. It's
a $10,000 gun.
And I'm so taken back by this guy's generosity. I did not know that this guy was a big gunsmith or a big-time gun manufacturer. Like
it's not the usual cast of characters.
No, nothing against Iggy and my guys who give me guns, which is the ultimate prize.
Mm-hmm.
And the ultimate gift that you can give me, like the big Nick the gun guy,
right.
And Will and Iggy and Red and the Creatine, they've all pitched Grouper Lips. They've all pitched in Buck. They've all pitched in before and bought me a gun for like my birthday or something, which is super cool. And I'm so thankful. But Lummy, this gun here is like, I think Dan came and looked at it and was like flipped out by it. It's like, man, this is the most exclusive gun you can buy in this fiscal year.
Yes.
And so, what's the guy's name?
Adam Nielsen.
Oh, that's Adam Nielsen.
Yes.
And he owns a gun manufacturing place.
Yeah, Atlas Gunworks.
All right, I'll get into that a little bit later. But this gun,
I'd love to own a gun company. I'd love to design guns. I think it'd be such a cool
instead
thing.
of working on chicks' boobs.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would be
I did
nice.
that for listen, I've done that. I'm over it.
Mm-hmm.
I do it in my sleep. But I want to build me some kick-ass guns.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you guys!
Because I have visions.
You guys want $6,400? Joe Rogan says go sign up. Listen.
Goodbye.
The government's not messing around. Anyone who's under 65 can now scoop up this $6,400 subsidy for basic needs. It's bananas. What's crazier is it's a quick 2-minute process to register for this health subsidy. We've got to get that link below and spread the word fast.
And we'll make sure everyone registers.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So what happens if you register? Like, what happens? Do they just like steal all your information?
It depends on the link you go to. So apparently, the $6,400 is real.
Hi there, my name is Joseph Farrell with Team Atlas Gunworks.
I'm sorry.
It's a health credit, but the ads that are being run on YouTube are a bunch of phony links. So it's a bunch of cover-up websites, and since YouTube's automated system is run by AI and not an actual person, they have no way to differentiate these different companies just putting this nonsense up. So to them, it all looks like these distinct sources, these distinct companies that are putting up a bunch of different ads, but it's more than likely just one group of people using a bunch of sock sites to get people's information.
Did it ever run? I know that I've seen it on TV. I know that I
maybe like Newsmax, but I guarantee you on my life this did not run on ESPN.
Yeah, I didn't find it on ESPN. Maybe Ocho, ESPN Ocho or something.
It had to be
ESPN Ocho.
It had to be the Rabbit Ears when he only gets those 4 channels out in Ocala.
Exactly.
Yeah, it might have
local
been,
programming.
Yeah, might have been Grit TV.
Watching 40s Western movies.
Yeah,
And then they get you in the middle of the night when you're fading.
There's actually a network called Antenna TV too. Did you know that?
Yeah.
In a place like I Love Lucy and the Beverly Hillbillies.
Like Nick at Night stuff.
Some of those channels are awesome.
Yeah, they are. And then they'll play like some old, Match Game 76, and just it's crazy.
There's I think you get Game Show Network.
Yeah, the Game Show Network.
Yeah, 24 hours.
Grit, which plays all westerns, and then it's got Cozy TV, and I think it plays like the Waltons and Little House on the Prairie.
Andy Griffith.
And Love Boat and like things like that. Then you got Antenna TV. There's a bunch of little channels that are networks, if you will. There's a bunch of networks that people really don't know about, you know?
Yeah.
And that most people can't get unless you got a good set of rabbit ears.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Netflix is putting out like the worst production I've ever seen.
Well,
you can't even watch a Netflix movie anymore. It's going to be about 4 people isolated, and it's going to be boring. It's like watching like Castaway, which is the worst movie of all time.
And you know why now?
Was it the Albert Einstein one?
No, but hold on. You know why?
Because that was bad.
You saying, "Oh my God, Netflix programming has gone." Basically, what you're saying to me, don't interrupt. Basically, what you're saying to me is that the Netflix programming has suffered considerably, and it's getting stale and very predictable.
100%.
And it's as bad as it's ever been.
Yep.
Do you know why that is?
Because they ran out of stuff.
Because of the writer's strike. Because of the writer's strike.
They're still feeling the effects from it?
No, I mean,
because they just started up a few months ago.
Hold on, let me ask her. Hey, Alexa, how long did the latest SAG writer's strike last?
It was like a year plus, right?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, the writers were on strike for 5 months, beginning in early May 2020.
All right, so if you shut down the creative portion of entertainment or content, if you create, the writers, if you're a SAG writer, you're writing for Hulu, you're writing for Paramount, you're writing for ABC, you're a writer. And you get paid to come up with new shows or to continue the storyline amongst ongoing shows. And if they uniformly walk out, which they did, like literally, you have to be a SAG member in order to be a network writer. So I don't think you even have the ability to cross lines. And so think about it, that's why you're now. If another thing you guys may not have noticed, but because I'm so keen on, I'm just
being a SAG member and in the business for 30 years.
Yeah, true.
35 years.
True. So I think I have a little bit of an insight with regards to this.
Sure.
Look at network television right now, and only the new stuff coming out for the spring season are game shows, because game shows don't take writers.
As many.
You have one host who will cross the picket line, Rob Lowe.
Right.
Steve Harvey, I think he's the only one working right now doing 19 shows.
Right, and he doesn't even care. He doesn't need a union to rep him, because when there comes a point where you got so much money that you don't even need a union. Right, you're not
gonna get strong-armed.
Right. So right now when writer strikes happen, they can't build sitcoms. They can't write. New York CSI, Yellowstone, Ozarks. Not that Ozark's on anymore, but you can't write. That's why Billions took a hit, Lummy, when it was COVID and then the writer's strike. Curb Your Enthusiasm.
It wasn't when Juicy Smollett faked his own assault.
Yeah, but
that had to have to do with that show going straight downhill.
What?
No,
it was Empire.
That was different. Dan.
Oh, it wasn't that show. Oh, okay.
It wasn't because of the writer's strike that he faked his.
No. I thought that was his show. I got confused.
Was Empire.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, and Seth. Curb had how long of a hiatus?
Well, Curb's hiatus, I just think, is Larry David just likes to take 2 or 3 years in between filming seasons, just because he's in his 70s and he's a billionaire. But I don't know if that had to do with the writer's strike, because they do so much improv.
Right.
I don't think he really needs any writers for the show.
Well, there's probably more than you would think. There's probably more than
they all
you
have
would
writers.
Yeah, there's a few,
writers.
but
So that's why right now most networks are rolling out for their spring season game shows, because game shows involve stupid people within the community. Right? Anybody can be a contestant. In fact, the more outlandish and stupid you look, the better chance of you maybe being a contestant. But you can find you can find contestants for network-based game shows all day, right? All I got to do is put a call out to Los Angeles. Hey, looking for 100 game show participants for this new game called I Banged Your Mom, and everybody would sign up. Everybody wants to be on TV, don't they?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So, because of the writer's strike, you're going to see a lot of game shows, just a lot of reality-based stuff that doesn't take writers, and that's why right now, Dan, oddly enough, as you've observed, Netflix is hurting, and their production value and content value and funniness and just overall, entertainment wise has gone down tremendously. And it's attributed it's going to probably take another 5 months for it to get back on track because they have to get back to work and then, start writing stuff.
Right. I have two questions.
I mean, let me, isn't Yellowstone delayed until next year?
But right now it's technically end of this year.
Okay, but still, when was the last? Hey Alexa,
2 years ago.
When was the last episode of Yellowstone? I don't have her up.
Knife and No Coin aired on January 1st, 2023.
All right, there you go.
Year ago.
2023.
Mm-hmm.
All right, a year ago. So it's been a year, and let me, it's going to be damn near another year.
Yeah. To the end of the year.
So, one was because of Costner's divorce, but the other one was because of the writer's strike.
Yep.
So.
But don't worry, they came out with the Stallone Family aired. That's a new big thing they're putting out on Paramount.
See,
but those things have writers.
Again, that not as many though, Dan.
Yep.
Those are scab writers compared to network writers. Reality show writers are just like, they're like the crackheads of the writers.
So comedic writers, are they on strike?
Every writer, I think. Well, I don't know.
Well, because SAG's not really. I mean, does SAG control comedians? Not really, right?
There were still a lot of touring comedians. There's a bunch of comedians now. I mean, how many specials did Dave Chappelle put out over Netflix over the last
16, 17.
over the past couple of years? I don't think comedians stopped at all.
I
think
don't
that's
think
different than
Maybe they're AFTRA. Or are they combined now, right?
they-
SAG and AFTRA combined?
Yeah, SAG and AFTRA.
So maybe they
is
are in that same, because it's a bigger union.
Probably is.
Yeah.
Let me run in late, aren't we?
Yes, we
All
are.
right.
It takes a lot of energy to be this stupid. Bubba the Love Sponge.
Is he? Yeah. Was it girls?
I don't know. They
follow him.
There was nothing.
Where's he moving to Florida? Miami?
I don't think it's it. I don't know. There was making headlines on it. He's moving to Tampa. He's moving to Bayshore.
Bayshore? Still live next door?
He's gonna be your neighbor.
Did you get that graphic I sent you from Caviar?
Did you text me?
Yeah, he made a graphic for the Coyote service.
Yeah. I'll sell my house and live in the carriage house and be his Kate or Caitlin. What's up, Gary Control? What's up, Kirk Never, Kenny Powers, Trick Knee, CC Hall, good morning. Spencer. Angel Sturmay. Sorry. Sturmay. Can't say it. Thanks, CC. Rudy from Florida. Kenny Powers. And yeah, CC, if you got a case, please call the office. 888-SOS. Sperm. Jason Costa. Hanging 10. Prick. Dan Wolfgang, what's up? Danny Intagliata. Nice fucking name. Steve the Grumpy Old Man. Good morning from another grumpy man. Organic Gene. Yeah, Carlos. Caviar Tacos. This is third. Jacked up today. Steve the Grumpy Old Man. Why is that? I don't know. Conspiracy. I mean, shit breaks. Software breaks. GCSupply.com. Good morning. Dr. Dan's Crush Cigarette. Good morning. Iggy. Good morning. Yinzer. What's up, Skippy77? Group of Lips.
Susan Moore.
Caviar Tacos. Writers Guild. So they're in the Writers Guild. Is the Writers Guild controlled by SAG?
Steve the Grumpy Old Man.
Yes. Okay.
So Gary Cantrell.
I'm going to say good morning in all caps, Iggy.
Iggy.
Can't you see?
But I also sent you their YouTube, the Atlas Gunworks.
I'm Italian, 3/4 and 1/4 Sicilian. Blonde Diva, good morning.
But I don't think they have...
Mitch.
Right here. Right?
Yeah. I sent you their website that has the gun on it. I'm trying to see if they have like anything on the gun on their YouTube. But it is on their website.
Right, well, can you send me that link?
It's right next to, I sent it to you.
Bubba, once you shoot that gun, you'll never want to shoot your other guns anymore.
It's in your tab, Bubba.
It's that much nicer. It's that much better.
I mean, what's this right here?
Oh, that's a slow. You don't have to
hot.
X out of that. His hot daughters. Dan was like his hot daughters. Stallone's moving to Florida.
Highway
Okay,
70.
These are what you've sent me, buddy. This and this.
No, keep going. Right next to the New York Post is his main website.
What?
Right next to the New York Post is his main website. You had it open. No, to the left.
You got it 44.
Left.
Carlos, Felix the Cat,
Left.
Sock Match.
Right there.
How's Lummy gonna make it to 199 tonight? You already got him so
Right
flat
Farm,
up.
Jaws Island. Good morning. Fix the lighting. What's wrong with the fucking lighting?
That's probably mine.
Oh, because it's dark.
Yeah, and then we changed it, and then Bubba was mad that the listeners were
Only balls around.
Anthony Weir
Right
trading
Farm,
cards.
Jaws
Yeah, I'm
Island.
sure there's a lot of Anthony Weir trading cards running around. GM freaking about EVs. Working on Fastburg and have hybrid option on all current platforms. Well, that's horrible.
Caviar.
Suboxone. That's fucked up.
What's up, Yinzer? Good morning.
Is my gun on here?
Yes.
Where?
If you go down to products, right there, the Apollo.
Shit. I gotta go to the bathroom all the time now.
And it's, oh,
And you
Hey,
build
Bubba, if I'm 10 seconds late, is it okay? I gotta pee.
go. What, Lummy?
it. And then you build it.
Go, what?
I was just saying, it gives you the option to build it, so the price goes up when you build it with your
Oh.
different finish and stuff like that.
Ned's left testicle. Hello. Jay Gator, thank you.
I wonder how mine's built. He needs to tell us
Yeah.
all the options that I got. And then, what's the guy's name again?
Adam Nielsen.
Oh, that's Adam Nielsen.
I was calling him the Dark Match Iggy. He kind of looked like Iggy a little bit.
I know what he looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Lummy, you look fucking hot today, bro.
Oh yeah, superstar.
Don't downplay your hotness.
Trying to keep on.
His rhetoric slowly sinks into your skull. Corrupting the synapses in your brain, taking control of you. And there's no way to stop it. We now return to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Tonight will be Bubba 199. We do it once a month. It'll be on, let me see, Rumble. It'll be on Twitch.
Rumble and Twitch.
Can we put it up on X?
Maybe? I don't know about copyright on X.
Yeah, I don't think X likes music at all.
All right, no X.
Just porn.
Just porn.
Yeah. You can watch X and watch, a guy get in the back of a squad car get shot, 39 times. You can watch that, but you can't see, you can't play,
Flow Rider.
You can't play Slow Rider. Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Or some EDM stuff. It's ridiculous. Let me Cash App, PayPal. That's how you, if you'd like to contribute to the program. Thank you so very much. Both at the Bubba Army. You can go download our daily podcast, which the easiest way to get that is just to go to our main website, Bubba Army HQ. Within Bubba Army HQ, there's everything. Like, I mean, you can, if you wanted to get the Twitch link, got it. If you wanted the Facebook link, got it. If you wanted to download a podcast, got it. Like yesterday's very exclusive 2 Live Jew. It's the latest podcast that's available right now in our podcasting world, wherever you get your podcasts. Hopefully, it's Bubba Army HQ. And let me, all you got to do is just create a screen name and give us your email address. That's it. That's it. Like, we're not trying to, we're not trying to $6,400 cash card you.
Is it okay if people get the podcast, in other traditional spots like
Spotify, Apple, iTunes, iHeart, Apple Music, Google Play? It doesn't matter. Just go get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, people love the 2 Live Jew franchise. I get compliments all the time. They love that side of Anna.
What now?
What side is that?
Yeah, what's
whatever side you show on there that you don't
My
show.
more vulnerable side?
I think it's more your vulnerability is what I've heard.
Are we opening up dark doors that she doesn't open up on the regular show?
I don't think so. But she goes into, and some of the episodes, she's gone into great detail about her mindset, during, certain things, whether it's hosting the show or, just things in general. And I think people find it interesting. So I don't think it's something that's covered.
What about you? What are you uncovering?
I drag him down there with me. Don't worry.
Well, yesterday she asked me if I had any friends, which was an interesting conversation to go through.
But you know what? Actually, that is a brilliant question.
It was, yeah.
Do you?
Maybe you have to go listen to find out.
No.
You Live Jew.
I said, well, she asked me if I have any bros that I hang out with, and I said,
I got if you think about me, I got Dr. Diaco, Sumo, Larry Plummer, Creatine Travis, the Nash brothers, Iggy,
One-Eyed Willie,
Big Red, One-Eyed Billy, Drunk Dave,
Red Tape Ken,
tons of friends.
Tom Bean, Jimmy Clevis, all the Diacos. Those are all my boys. Fabrizi. Those are my bro. I got really, really, and every one of those are really good friends.
Yes.
Do you have?
No, sir. We were able to figure out I don't have any real dude friends because my 2 best male friends have passed both in my life.
Oh God, it's horrible.
So thank you. So I told Anna yesterday that if I needed a bro friend, it's probably either John Senning or you, Bubba.
For real?
Yeah.
Or your brothers,
Why don't you just let us be both your friends?
Well,
that'd be great.
You can be, but I'm saying if I needed a bro for something, I don't have any bros on the bench. My bros are just right here.
Me and John Senning.
Yeah, that's it.
If you were in a bind, let's say you got pulled over and you've been drinking too much. Or they smelled weed and whatever.
It would be public masturbation.
Okay.
Is what my charge would be. So now that weed's legal, pretty much.
Okay. So you get pulled over.
Joint in one hand. You got your other joint in the other hand.
I get a phone call, and Sponjo. Hold on. First of all, you answer the phone. Hello. There's an inmate from Pinellas County Jail. Would you accept charges?
Please
announce your name. Seth Cush. Sponjo, it's me. Will you accept charges? Hit 5 or 6. Boom. Seth, what's wrong? Sponjo, I'm in jail right now.
I would speak Carney like Hogan, so they couldn't understand me.
Biz, I got caught at the busy jizzack in my business. Was watching the Giz Earls Viz volleyball team practice.
Oh, jeez.
That's what B. Fudd used to do. That's why I had to get rid of B. Fudd.
Yeah.
The Tampa PD actually came to me and said, listen, you got to have him stop going down to the park down there watching girls playing volleyball because he's doing stuff. And because they didn't arrest him because he was in a Bubba Army vehicle, the Tampa cops actually kind of came down here and gave me kind of a
talking to?
Well, just hey, listen, we're giving you a verbal warning that your employee is down here, taking this bad guy around the corner.
Was that a real thing?
Yeah.
Dude, I would hire him back for that.
And so
it's a new day.
So I had to tell him, be Fudd, you can't go down there and you just can't. You can't go park down by the park. And he had this flat black Bubba Army Crown Vic that we had stenciled Bubba 98.7 and hand painted. It was hand painted. Like a couple, hillbillies on a Friday night that hand paint their car.
Yeah.
And so that's what it was. And then he had this one big, really, really big and heavy trunk. Remember, Lummy?
Yes, he did.
And it's where all his, I think it's where his porn and all that kind of stuff is. Well, he wouldn't leave that. They lived at the race shop. Him and Tuttle at one time lived at the race shop. I mean, we should have cameraed that place up. That would have been a reality show. And all Tuttle did was mess with B-Fudd all day. All day. Be like, hey, B-Fudd, I heard last night when you were masturbating, I could hear it all night long. I also heard, and because Bubba's, so you can lie to B-Fudd because, he's got an IQ of 62. Also, and Tuttle's completely making this up. Also, I heard Bubba had a camera and he's been cameraing you doing that, and that you eat it when you're. I'm not saying what he eats, but you guys can understand.
That's a sick bastard.
And you eat it when you're done. Of course, B-Fudd was like, "No, I'm not." I just. What are you talking about? I can't even do my B-Fudd impersonation. You'd be like, "What are you talking?" B-Fudd really wasn't masturbating. I didn't have him on camera, and he really wasn't eating his own semen. He was not. That's the truth.
Would you be willing to bring him back into the mix?
I don't know. But Tuttle, hold on, just be quiet. But Tuttle had him convinced. Like if you just stalk home and mind F somebody, if you live with them and they're your roommate, and you got to understand, they would be here, Lummy, like they'd be back at the race shop by noon.
Oh yeah.
And they lived in my race shop. So we would go over there and work on race cars all day, and they would just have this one little TV in the office to watch. That was like with a living room. And then they had like these upstairs bunk beds that we made like this little loft in. Well, B-Fudd got so scared of Tuttle at night that he wouldn't sleep in the bedroom part, the bunk beds. He would just sleep on a recliner in the office because he was afraid of B-Fudd. Because B-Fudd would be like, B-Fudd, I am schizophrenic. And he'd like come up with all kinds of stuff. And then see, the thing about it is Tuttle would get drunk every night. He'd drink a bottle of.
He drank a lot.
He drank 1/5 every night of this rot gut whiskey. What was it?
Elkhart Rob, $50 in the Cash App.
I forget what it was.
It wasn't Mad Dog.
No, it wasn't Mad Dog.
It was something even lower than that.
Oh, it's like the worst. It's I forget what it was called.
Pre-game.
And he would get completely drunk he would drink 1/5 of whiskey every night, and then he knew for the longest time, Lummy, Tuttle would come to work and we would suspect that he would be drunk. Remember?
Yeah.
And so I got a breathalyzer. I bought a breathalyzer machine and said, Tuttle, you have to be 0.00 or you're fired, and we're going to random test you. So he would actually listen to this, Dr. Dan. He would figure out how long he could drink for and his body be able to metabolize all the alcohol, and he had it down to like the minute. Like he had to stop drinking by like 10:40 in order for at 6 o'clock to test negative.
Wow.
But if he would have drank till 11, he would, he had it dialed in. He had it dialed in because I gave him a couple breaks because a couple times he walked in like a 0.02.
Yeah, you can't get mad at that.
0.01.
T-shirt Will 25 on the Cash App. Joe Thomas 25 on the Cash App. Tell Seth I just pulled a CJ Absolute Explosive card.
Whoa! That's big. Carry on.
And so he had it down to the minute where he could come in. With the last minute he could drink, and he would just take a big old swig at like 10:40. So he'd register. Well, he was drunk and he was nonstop messing with B-Fudd, and so B-Fudd was just, anyway, the B-Fudd would go down to the girls, the park down here. And I guess there was a girls that play volley.
You mean the high school?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's not the park.
Well, I think he would go over to
watch the high school practice.
Robinson High School.
Yeah, it's Robinson.
I think he would go over to Robinson.
Jefferson.
Jefferson.
Close to here.
Jefferson, the one right down the street. He would go down there and watch the girls play volleyball and softball and things like that. And so
that's a crime.
And so I told him.
Actually, that's not a crime just to watch them. It's just gross.
And
once you put your hand on your midsection, though, you've got to that area.
Once you touch your joint.
Once you've just kind of fluffed yourself up a little bit, you know, and if they see you, here's the thing: a guy should be able to fluff anytime he wants. But if you would fluff in front of a girls' softball team, now you're a weirdo.
Yeah, I think that should stand, Bubba.
Maybe you should just be able to fluff all you want.
I think you should fluff in your car, and then if you want to get out fully fluffed when the softball or volleyball is happening, that's fine. But I don't think you should be fluffing while they're playing.
Yeah, and he was
just during regulation. Like it's okay for the warm ups and halftime.
I had to have Gilkey drive him. Remember, we had to because he had all of his possessions. So we had to get a rider van, and Gilkey had to drive him all the way to Spokane, Washington. From here.
God. That's as far as it gets.
Yeah. All the way to Spokane, Washington. Talk about a hell of an employee, Lummy.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think he drove him here, too.
Yeah, I flew him out there.
Couldn't put him on a train?
No. I mean, I know. I don't think you can. So, Lummy, listen, I've been... Adam Nielsen, we didn't really know who Adam Nielsen was. We know that he's BARP. We know that he's Bubba Army royalty. He contributes large amounts to the program. Thank you, Adam Nielsen. But, he's not like an Iggy or a Big Rad or a Creatine.
Does he have a chat name?
No, I don't. I think it's just Adam Nielsen.
Adam Nielsen.
Oh, okay.
He's just a pimp like that.
Okay.
And so I didn't know Lummy, and I think he's been to the last couple BARPs. I think he's been to at least 2 BARPs. And he's at this year's BARP, and
he's qualified. I don't know if he came to the one before, but he has qualified for multiple ones. Yeah.
All right, yeah, okay.
Because he shops in Vermont.
Okay, he's qualified for several years, and he's attended a few.
Yes.
And I didn't know that this Adam Nielsen guy. I just thought he was Adam Nielsen. I didn't know that Adam Nielsen owned Atlas Gunworks.
Yeah. Can you make that screen bigger?
Yeah, I'm gonna make this screen bigger. So I didn't know that this gentleman who I've met a few times and who's a super cool guy who kind of looks like a little mini Eggy. I didn't know that he was, let me say this. I didn't know that he was as fancy and as important as he was.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
I thought he was out there with Buck and owning an excavation company and you like that, or maybe scouting big gulp gear jamming across America. Standard Bubba Army.
Yeah.
Hardworking son of a bitches that appreciate our program.
Cable Dog, Indiana BRN.
Yeah, real men's.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, and so I didn't quite know what Adam Nielsen did. Well, I didn't. He owns Atlas Gunworks, and this is a really, really, really high end gun. Would it be a gun? Would it be a manufacturer, Dan?
Mm-hmm. Gun manufacturer.
Gun manufacturer. And here, I guess it shows you right here. If you go to Atlas. Gunworks.com, it gives you a little bit of an idea of the things that they make. Let me see. Let's go in stock at dealers. So these are the type of. This is going to be I just need to go to the pictures, don't I?
Yeah.
So these are the type of guns that Adam's company makes, and he made me. I can't show it on camera. This is so stupid. He made me a custom Bubba Army gun. For me, and I got it a while back, but I wanted to have a significant amount of time to be able to talk about it on the air, so I wanted to pick that time. That's right now, and so I've had this gun for a little bit, and every gun enthusiast that I've shown it to is like, oh my God, this is unbelievable. Like after you shoot this gun, you will never want to shoot any of your 9s, or you will not want. This gun's unbelievable. And so I didn't I don't know a lot about guns, so I thought the gun that Adam gave me was just kind of oh, it's pretty cool. It's got Bubba Army inlays in on it. And I chambered it a few times. I'm like, oh my God, it's such a smooth chamber. Unlike my Glock, that's far more harder than this. This thing really slides back. Oh my God, look at the sights. I got a little red dot laser sight. This gun seems pretty cool. Wow, this gun's neat. This gun's well made. That's all. I could just tell that, it was custom. Because, Dan, it's not being ran through a machine, being massively produced where your tolerances are, just...
Commercial tolerance.
But
it's
when
for custom
but
tolerance.
When it's handmade,
Mm-hmm.
and it's one of one, and it's just specifically made, it's just, oh my God, it's such a night and day on the feel of a gun, is it not?
Well, it's all about how the slide fits to the frame. And when they get a gunsmith and he spends all day making sure that slide fits that frame perfectly and glides on it like butter, I mean, it is so
Doesn't even need
smooth.
lube. It just
It's
is
just
so.
beautiful.
Oh, it's so
It's great,
beautiful. So
yeah.
anyway, Adam from Atlas Gunworks gifted me a gun. Now I have it right here, and I wish I could show you how beautiful it is.
Shoot me!
No,
Let's see how it works.
Wait,
and
let me get my
feels.
phone out. I want to film it.
Dan
Yes,
is,
I will.
As a
Give me
lawyer,
2 seconds. I'll be right back.
Dan, I got a question. As a lawyer,
Yes.
if your coworker stands up and just abruptly yells, "Shoot me," are you obligated or legally covered to shoot him? For fulfilling his wish.
Obligated. You are obligated. You have to shoot him. Please
Is
shoot
he
him.
obligated to pay me through 10 o'clock today, though?
No.
I mean,
just
not,
till 7:05.
Not if you're
It'll be
dead. I mean,
prorated.
time of death is when you get to stop paying.
Yeah, we'll send the check to Phoebe.
You know what, Seth? I'll tell you what. Just because
Here's half the check.
Just because I want Phoebe to be taken care of, I'd at least pay you for the full day.
Okay, that's. I know that
So
you
you're
would be.
getting 3 hours on me, kid.
Yeah, no,
Such a sweetheart.
But you're dead.
it's worth it. Like $15, to have me dead on the air. I think that would get you to the next level of
Would
stardom.
you let Alec Baldwin show you a gun? Look at this new gun I just got.
So Adam Nielsen owns Atlas Gunworks, and so Lummy, he built me an Apollo, right?
Yes.
All right. So if you go to Apollo,
That's where it starts.
Hold on, that's where it starts now.
Damn.
Lummy, I don't know every option that I got. I'm assuming every one of them, but if Adam could send you like
Go to that. Finish.
Because hold on, it's build to order.
Right,
All
so start with your finish.
So Dan, you've looked at it. You might know, right?
Yep.
All right. Do I have the
DLC black. You got DLC black.
Okay, I got DLC black.
That's an extra 100.
Okay. Oh, and then trigger.
Oh Jesus! You got a flat black, and it's not long. It's a short. It's a short or a medium black.
Flat, short. Hold on. Would it be flat, short, black?
I think it's flat, short, black. I don't think it's long, and I don't think it's.
All right. Well, you
extra
know what?
long.
Adam will be able to tell you. Trigger rate: 2
You-
pounds, 3 pounds.
you're
I
at
got
two.
2
You're at 2
pounds,
pounds.
all day. Mag release orientation.
Left side.
Left side. Safety.
No. Yeah. No. Left side, lefty. No. It's not. That's for a lefty. That's ejection port side. Flip it over.
Okay. Hold on.
I'm sorry.
This one.
Yeah. Right.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. And then mag orientation. My safeties are on
The left.
the left. My left.
Yeah. So
So-
righty. Put righty, not lefty.
Okay. And then what's this?
Is it ambidextrous safety? It's on both sides, or
Yes,
no?
it's both.
So it's an ambi. Okay.
So what?
Ambi standard.
Ambi
one.
standard. We're pricing out my gun, ladies and gentlemen. And Lummy, this is really one of the most expensive things anybody's ever gifted me.
Mm-hmm.
And oh my God, thank you, Adam. I'm gonna be like Seth. I'm put up on eBay
Grip
later
panels
today.
all day.
I mean, Seth, we might get $8,000 on eBay for it.
You think so?
Yeah. Well,
He can't make them.
It's
The orders he's
101.
getting in, he can't make. Even the stock ones, he can't make them fast enough.
All right, let me. So what are we? I'm sorry here. Right grip panel.
Yours are custom, so it doesn't really matter. Just put anything.
Standard, plain swell. We'll just do that. Okay. Left grip panel. Same thing.
Standard.
But a couple people are asking if you could also take a picture of the one you got and we could show that.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't
You're showing
know.
a picture of the gun now on the website.
Magwell.
Yeah, we can.
You have
we can
a
post it on social media.
tactical. You have a tactical magwell because it's flared.
Okay.
See how it's flared?
Yeah. Okay.
Optics. Yes.
Is Dan
You
going to
have
have a
one,
gun
yes.
2 times better than yours by Monday, Bubba?
What's that?
I have a gun very similar to this. I
Oh,
just
do
don't
you?
have it with me. Yeah, it's a
Plate.
Pit Viper.
Is that what mine is?
No, mine's a Pit Viper.
No.
Seth, do you know what that
Adjustable
means?
irons.
Iron optics plate.
We may not know.
You,
There's
no. You have. I know what you have. What's the?
That's how smart this son of a bitch is.
You have the plate. I just don't. What was your red dot sight? It says it on there. It'll say if it's a Holosun or an Aim Point or a Romeo. It's probably a Holosun or an Aim Point. Go to Aim Point. This is just the plates. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Just put RMR. That's fine. That's fine.
Time to
right.
start shooting.
Side.
Yes. Yes, you have one. Lock back.
Yes, I do.
It's on there.
All right, and then
Nope. No restrictions. We're in Florida.
No
God bless
restrictions.
Florida.
And then
you get the hard.
I got
case,
the
right?
hard case for the 120 there.
Okay.
Let me
That
see. So let's
pause.
see.
Yours is custom.
Yeah. So I mean, let me just order it like that before you put in his custom handwork and was $6,500.
And that doesn't include the actual optic, which is also $300 to $700.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Anyway, Adam, go to Atlas Gunworks. Adam, maybe on Atlas Gunworks you could put a picture of the one of one Bubba Army gun.
Oh, there you go.
Right, let me. Maybe he can not available for sale.
But just show it off.
Now,
but just show it off. And then you could go ahead and list all of what my gun has on it, and then show a picture of the custom. Did you know my magazines are even custom, Dan?
No, I didn't know that.
Hold on, let me show you. I think you can show a magazine online.
Sure, you can. And magazines for a 2011 are all like $40 to $80. They're not cheap. That's a 2011 format. And it's a double stack 9mm that looks like a 45, like a Colt 45. Right. It's a relatively new style of gun that's only been around for maybe 10, 15 years. STI started making them, and today in 2024, the 2011 style 9mm is the premier format for shooting.
Yeah, well, I got it.
Yours is ported. I mean, yours is awesome.
Mine's ported too.
Yeah, it's got little holes in the barrel.
And that didn't even have an option.
Okay.
There wasn't even an option of porting on.
Maybe it's standard.
That or it's not standard. It's just my gun only.
Your customization.
What's
So
this?
my name's Joseph Fairwell with Team Atlas Gunworks and Fairwell Firearms Training, and I'm really excited to bring you guys into this awesome video series produced by Atlas Gunworks.
So, Lummy, you're saying Atlas Gunworks is so busy that even if you want it, like, chances are you might not be able to get a gun?
Correct. He says there's such a back order on them that, like they're turning down some of the orders.
Really?
They're that busy, yeah.
Well, we want to continue to support
Well, I mean, he have
him.
other guns. He's saying like the Apollo.
Now,
and
Dan,
the
would my
EOS.
gun be worth more if it was never fired? Or, I mean, do I need to go out and fire it and enjoy it?
You need to go out and fire it and enjoy it.
Yeah, he even said he wants you to go out and fire it.
They hold their value. They're not going to go down if you shoot it. Unless you like beat it up and get all scratched up.
Oh, no,
but,
no,
you know,
nothing
a
like
fired
that.
gun. First of all, every gun you buy has been fired. There's no such thing as an unfired gun that you can buy. They have to test fire them. They don't just sell you like a piece of metal
Then they
never
clean
checked.
up. Then they probably take them back apart, clean them,
exactly.
and then they come across like they're stock Willie.
But if you go to a place like Shooter's World, after you're done shooting, you go to the gunsmith and give him $10 or $15, and he'll make your gun perfect and clean again. It just takes him like 15 minutes.
Hold on, you're saying that if you go to a
good shooting range,
right, and you get done shooting, and you walk up to the gunsmith and throw him a 20.
Oh yeah, he'll clean all your guns for $20.
No, but if you say, listen, could you clean these two guns for me?
Yeah, it'll take him 10 minutes.
And I mean, he'll get it super
take it all apart, put it together.
gunsmith quality.
Yeah, Forrest Gump speed too. I mean, they're so fast. And the thing is, with like a 2011, it's a little different than a 1911. It's easy to screw it up if you start taking it apart. They're way more complicated.
Isn't it amazing his knowledge of just almost everything, Lummy?
Yeah.
It's almost like fast talking Daniel Rose.
That's right.
I'm gonna sit up at the border.
Now, has fast talking Daniel Rose heard his new radio name?
Yes, he loves it.
And does he like it?
Yeah, he wants to make shirts for himself.
What do you mean?
He said he's now part of the show, and he's had a nickname.
He is part of the show now.
He wants a shirt made now. For
well,
himself.
let's not get ahead of
I
ourselves.
know. That's what I told him. I said, you're the only person that's going to buy it.
He sent me some type of Raleigh Fingers something.
It was a joke. It was a joke thing to send to me along with the. Do you got the hologram thing?
Daniel Rose, don't send me stuff that you want me to joke Lummy with, okay? Just send it to Lummy and joke him on your own, okay? Listen, fast-talking Daniel Rose, don't try to flim-flam me into your joke with Lummy, okay? That's where I got to draw the line, okay?
Oh, he said he put Lummy on it.
I don't know that it necessarily said
okay,
Lummy.
I'm just saying. Yeah.
Did you sell out of all the mystery repacks?
Oh, yeah, those things are long gone.
Man, that is awesome.
Yeah, those things are long gone.
That was a great idea by him.
So, Lummy, where do we stand with the 25 Beckett signed and graded?
He's just waiting to get them back.
From Beckett?
Yep.
Yeah. What do we only have? 25 of those?
Yeah, so he's trying to get some more. He's trying to get another 10, I believe.
Okay. I ordered 4 and I got screwed on them. I ordered 4 on eBay.
Someone didn't send them?
Nope. I got completely screwed.
You got to
up.
report them, Bubba. You have to.
I can't remember who it was.
Well, no, I'll go on there. I know how to report people on eBay.
I'm sure you're like you're an online Karen. You know how to just.
No, I'm not.
People
say
you are. You're
people
an
give me
online Karen.
false reports, then I give them false reports and tell them to take their negative feedback down, and then they do.
You're the
face
kind
them.
of guy that I'm the kind of guy that goes to a restaurant, has a great time, and I'm either going to come back or not based on the experience I have. That's just or maybe I'll tell some of my friends that I had great, like when I went to Union, I had a great time. You
told Jay you should go to this place.
Hey Jay, you should go to this place.
You ever hear this place, Union?
Don't ask. Let's not get Dan into the Union talk.
No.
But if I had a bad experience, I would have told my buddy, hey, don't go to that place. It's way overpriced and it sucks. But that wasn't my report. So most places, most establishments rely on word of mouth. But now they have Google reviews and Yelp. And Seth is that guy. Like, I'm not the guy that's going to get on Yelp or get on Google review and do anything. Even if I had like a toenail in my hamburger.
Really? What if they served you eel?
I'm not.
That was the only time I got on Yelp. I started an account to make that bad review.
I might call the manager and tell them, and I might talk about it on my show. See, that's
you have a different mechanism, dude. You have a way better format than just a Google review.
See, I've not had.
See,
I'm not a jobber where I rely on some stupid ass, public forum. I got my own show, so I can just dog you there. So that trumps everything. That's like really putting out your black wiener, is it not?
Dude, it's like slapping you in the face with it.
Right.
So, Bubba, could we do a shooting day with all the people in this room with testicles?
I don't think everybody wants. I think Lummy would shoot.
Yes,
and
of course.
I think, of course, Macho Man. Do you like guns?
Absolutely.
He's got testicles.
Oh wow,
Red likes to shoot. Yeah,
Red likes to shoot.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that brings us over to Seth. Seth, would you want to be part of the Bubba Cool Crew gun day?
Are we like shooting at targets?
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope so.
Well, I didn't know if it was just like we were going to do drive-bys.
Shoot each other? Or you go do drive-bys?
Well, I don't know how you guys have fun with guns.
Hey, Dan, meet me at 22nd and 22nd in St. Pete, like the worst part.
Yeah,
we're going to do some drive-bys, okay?
Yeah, that sounds good to me, man. I'm good at drive-bys.
Dance for Harry.
Now, Seth, have you ever fired a gun before?
Yes, sir.
You have?
Yes.
What type?
Rifle.
Okay.
I think.
All right.
Is that where you go shooting, Clays?
Yeah.
BB gun? Okay, shotgun.
Yeah.
Oh, big boy gun.
So now hold on.
410.
Did your shoulder hurt afterwards?
No, but I know that you have to keep jamming the gun like up in that area. So I mean, it did hurt while the gun was getting jammed by my shoulder, but I didn't have any after effects.
I would love to see you on a 12 gauge.
I know.
Wouldn't you love to see him?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go out shooting clays one day with Seth.
Shooting clays with Seth would be fun.
That can be part of the Manning Up Seth series. I didn't know. See, we've kind of dropped the ball. Me being gone as long as I did in February, taking as much time off, we had some really good things rolling. And one of the good franchises we had rolling on YouTube was the Manning Up of Seth. Where I think we did two things, did we not, Seth? We did
the oil.
Yeah.
Did we did the oil? Did we do anything else, or was just the oil?
It was like a 2-day thing.
We did two parts on my car.
Right. So the next episode of Manning Up Seth, which people love, would be us out. We could go out shooting clay. Go out to the shooting clays place.
There's a place that Nick the Gun Guy knows that we just don't have to shoot clays. He has like a whole course.
Ooh, like a 3-gun course?
Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
So
dude, I have a great shotgun for that, Bubba.
So we bring our own guns, and they have it's like a shooting course.
Yeah, you can use different guns besides just like shotguns.
Do you get to shoot clays at all, or is it all just
I asked them. I'm not sure, but I think they do have clays.
Can you uncork a grenade out there?
Is that what you?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's the dream.
So Bubba, what you need is your gun.
Seth goes, "Hey, Sponjo, I don't want to shoot a gun, but I would like to hold or launch a grenade. Please take me out of my misery, Sponjo."
He wants to drive a tank.
He wants to hold a grenade. That's what he wants to do.
Well, I mean, I would get rid of it, but I would love to pull the pin and just go, about to get you.
I know, but wouldn't you? You would have so much anxiety.
No, I've seen them work before. I've seen people pull the pin and hold it for a second. I'm not sweating a grenade.
Okay.
Made in the USA, baby. You got time to hold it and throw it.
Are grenades legal?
No,
they can't be.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Grenades can't be legal.
I hope not.
So we could just see, you talk about having all this grenade swagger. Well, let's see, there, F boy.
Okay, well, I don't know. Nick the Gun Guy's got some lands.
I figured you'd pull the pin and be like immediately like, ah! and like really mishandle it and drop it because you're afraid you had to launch it. When really, I think you're supposed to pull the pin and count to like 2, then throw it, aren't you, Dan? Like I know
all grenades work differently, so I'm sure each has their own specific like hint and what to do and what not to do.
All right, so if you're a grenade, I mean, I'm sure within the military,
I think they pop at 5 seconds, but it depends. It's different for every.
I think within the military, if you are to, I think you have to be is every soldier trained?
Yes.
To be a grenade, or
Yes.
is there grenade specialists?
No, they train everybody because you have to deal with them. You know, they're being thrown at you. You're throwing them at other people.
You got them hanging from your vest, don't you? I think of the average U.S. soldier, in some applications, have grenades hanging from their vest. I don't know.
What a great invention!
A grenade. I know it was
horrific invention, but you know the original grenades that we used in World War II, they had those like little squares on them,
right?
And so they were thin between the squares, and so those squares would each become one piece. Now we have a smooth grenade, and so it breaks up a little differently. The German grenade was like a baton, and it was good because you could throw it really far.
Like a
javelin.
Yeah.
More like a beer bottle.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, it was like a beer bottle.
And you could just heave it, right?
Yeah, you could whip it. Whereas the American grenade, you had to like do like the straight arm throw.
How many rotator cuffs got blown out in World War II from launching
All of
grenades?
them.
Well, I sent you the website for the course.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Well, you know what? I'm running late. Let's do that when we come back. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Uncensored, unfiltered, unfettered.
Thanks for the info.
Uncensored, unfiltered, and unfettered. It's Bubba the Love Sponge.
Ton beast and shoot it off.
You get to shoot?
Yeah.
You shoot at a person?
All right, let me. What did you send me, Grenade Willie?
I sent you the place that we can go shooting at. It shows like the courses.
Get some good video. Get a lot of good content. And it's not too hot right now.
All right, so what do we do? What am I? Is it the gamut challenge?
It's whatever we want to do. Training, gamut challenge. We could take any guns you want to take there. They have clay shooting if we want to do that, or target practice.
Oh shit.
You guys got any AK-47s?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I want, baby.
Yeah, but see, I don't want to have to fucking.
Well, not the run. It's just you're doing a challenge. You just do there's courses. Just go out there and shoot.
Looney Caviar Taco said he's got something coming my way today.
He probably said a USPS. We're close.
Oh no. Who's this guy? Sasha. She did.
Glocks and Cocks. My new favorite show.
Glocks and cocks, is that what you said?
Yeah.
He really likes the penis.
Yeah, well, you said that because only the guys or people with testicles are invited to gun day.
Well, he's gonna go.
He's got testicles, I guess.
That's what I mean. So he said Glocks and cocks. Yeah. Where's she from?
The short is 7'6" by 39, 45.
Sorry, Dr. Dan. Someone's up moving by you. He's moving to Palm.
Huh?
Moving to Palm Beach.
Of course. What's up, Quicker Ticker?
Oh shit! I heard that. He had 2 sons with his first wife, I guess. One died. One has autism, and then 3 hot daughters.
39. What's up, Elm Close?
I don't know. Bubba Nation will never know.
Hey Iggy, good morning. I'm Big Red. If you're in there, I hope your surgery went well.
Yeah, I think he just went down.
Oh, it's today? The surgery was today?
What surgery did he
Fuck
have?
operates on Fridays.
What surgery did he have?
He had a, was it a hernia?
Tonsils.
Tonsils.
Oh,
That's
the
what it was,
tonsils. Yeah, I didn't know that. Huh. Good morning, Alan Bose.
Hey, Lummy.
Yeah.
When you go down to South Florida or whatever to pick up the stuff from Daniel Rose, maybe do it on a weekend where he's actually having a card show.
It's the plan.
Is that the plan?
Yeah.
I'll go with you.
Okay.
If you don't mind.
Let me make sure he doesn't charge you. Let me tell him. Are you gonna charge me?
Are you gonna charge me?
I'll give you gas money.
Oh, even better.
Perfect.
And then I might get his number from you because I want to ask him so we don't buy any more boxes of cards. I want to see
if you can get them cheap.
Yeah, because he said to stop
He
buying
can get them at
so.
dealer rates.
Yeah, no, that's why I want to see what he can
finagle up.
Yeah.
What's up, Rob Green?
Yeah, my plan was just drive down there because he was like, you could spend the night. And I was like, maybe not the first time. So I was just gonna drive down there and then drive back out.
Where is it again? Fort
Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale?
Yeah.
So that's about three and a half.
Yeah.
3.5 all day, man. Right now with the traffic, it's 3.5 hours all day.
Yeah, which is not. I don't mind driving that. I mean,
We'll go get the stuff, stay for a little bit, and come back.
yeah, walk around for a little bit.
Yeah. I'll probably pick up a thing or two. The only card show that
The
I've
stuff,
been
a thing. You guys are like all like in code and shit.
No, pick up a car. Pick up some cards.
You're not picking up.
It's nerdy shit.
We're gonna go down the old alligator alley.
There's an old alligator alley?
The original.
What is it?
Is it bad? There's just no fence up?
The AK-74 is designed to be like
There's a lot of gators
the
on the road.
AR-15.
The old drug running road.
You are about to enter the Bubba Spin Zone. Are you sure you want to do this?
Toss the salad.
We now return to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
February is Heart Health Month in the United States, and more than half of the U.S. population would benefit from blood pressure support. Superbeat Heart Chews are the #1 doctor-recommended, pharmacist, and cardiologist recommended way to support healthy blood pressure. And they even promote heart-healthy energy without the stimulants. Paired with a healthy lifestyle, the antioxidants in Super Beets are clinically shown to be nearly 2 times more effective at promoting normal blood pressure than a healthy lifestyle in itself. 40,000 5-star reviews and counting. Super Beet Heart Chews support healthy circulation so that you not only get blood pressure support, but you also get productive heart-healthy energy without the crash. We smash the hell out of them here. Every one of us eat them. Support your heart health with Super Beet Heart Chews. Get a free month supply of Super Beet Heart Chews on all bundles, and also get a free full-size bag of
turmeric.
That's right. That's worth $25. That's all starts and stops by going to BubbaLovesBeats.com. Again, get this exclusive offer only at BubbaLovesBeats.com. Now, let me, was it Will the Gun Guy or, I don't forget.
Nick the Gun Guy?
Nick the Gun Guy. That's right. We got Nick the Gun Guy. Will the T-shirt guy.
Yeah, T-shirt Will.
Yeah, T-shirt.
And Chub It Up Spice 20 on the Cash App.
Who?
Chub It Up Spice.
Cash App, and we used to have Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. and now we're just Cash App, PayPal, because Venmo has said that they think that we have Hamas ties or something like that. Like that, we're getting our money from some type of sleeper cell.
Cash App's really cool, though. I had to download it a couple of weeks ago for the first time, and it makes me feel kind of slutty, but it's very easy to use. Much better than Venmo.
Yeah, well, Venmo, yeah. And so here's what I understand, Lummy, is that Venmo is owned by PayPal, and PayPal's like, hey, we love you guys.
Yeah.
But Venmo is like, we think you guys might be Hamas.
I can't believe they held up your money now for like 3 weeks. I mean, that's unconscionable.
Yeah, I mean, and I go to
It's got to be illegal.
I don't know. Maybe I could sue them.
You want to take that case on, Dr. Dan?
Yeah, $300.
Yeah.
I'll take 10%.
Right. Bob Cook on the PayPal. Yes, PayPal is open today. Thank you. Cash App, PayPal at the Bubba Army. $50 from Bobby Cook. I think he's getting our downstairs walls prepped, Lummy.
Yes, he is.
For that aesthetically to look a lot better.
Does that mean he's baking weed cookies?
I don't know if he's baking weed cookies or not. Would you like me to get one for you?
Well, I mean, they were damn good at Barb, so.
Right.
Had me staying for an extra hour and a half.
Yeah, I mean.
I just thought they were cookies at first.
The cookies slow down time so much that you stayed an extra 90 minutes?
I think I think Scout gave me a 2-hour rub down just so I couldn't get out of the chair.
Right. Let me, Bubba 199 tonight,
Yes.
8 o'clock, 8 to 10. It looks like kind of a skeleton crew because I think Big Red's getting a little bit of a surgery today.
Yes, he is.
Creatine Travis is still working on his Yellowstone ranch that he bought in Ocala.
Yeah.
Really? That's cool.
He bought like 20 acres.
Oh, that's awesome.
Good for him.
Yeah, and this house was kind of dilapidated and everything, but he can fix anything.
Right.
And you should say, like, it looks, it's so beautiful inside. And I think I literally think he bought it for like $299.
Nice.
And like it's gonna when he gets it all fixed up, and there's like I think a mother-in-law suite on the property somewhere.
Yeah, every house needs one.
But I think
that's where you're gonna stay.
No, well, maybe, but I think it'd be worth like over $1 million.
That's awesome. It's in Ocala.
Yeah.
So when you go to the track, you go hang out there.
I could.
That'd be
I could
awesome.
if I didn't have my own camper
Trailer.
and fifth wheel there. It's nice to wake up and just whirl right out to the track instead of have a 20-minute drive. But I'll see Travis's place when it's done. But it's why he can't be here this evening. But we got Mushroom Mitch, right?
Yes, we do.
Do we have the Nashes?
No, we do not.
No. Oh, it's not even a party without the Nashes. Even though they never go on camera, they're outside. I mean, they're outside in the front part of the business,
Just living life, man. Living their best life.
We should have our own reality show because we have fans that don't even want to come to the studio. They just want to get as drunk and high as they can at the front door. They have lawn chairs that they set at the front door. I can't even think of any business like this other than tailgating within professional athletics.
Maybe a barbershop?
Yeah, maybe. I guess the barbershop's probably got some boys outside the front door.
Urban barbershop.
Doing stuff. Yeah.
I think that's implied.
Well, it's kind of like what we got here during Bubba 199. Mushroom Mitch, Susan Poitras, Tease,
Little Wilbur's Afterbirth,
Little Wilbur's Afterbirth, the Nash brothers,
Nashes.
They kind of all just stay outside.
Yeah,
they don't even come in and go on camera, or they just stay outside and just get tore. They got a cooler out there, and they're watching the show.
Yes,
they're watching the show, and they're 18 feet from the show, but they don't want to be on the show. They just want to party in the front parking lot.
Yeah,
that's a hell of a fan right there. So tonight, 8 to 10, Macho Man is spinning. Lummy, I'm just so worried that it's going to be slow, and we've never had a real slow one, but I think this might be a real slow one. So for everybody that's listening right now, come, try to make it not so slow for us.
Please.
Because it'll really mess with our psyche. We'd be like, oh, my God, we're losing it.
You mean cough up the money for tonight?
Well, I mean,
Seth. So he's asking kindly.
Seth.
And you don't want to mess with the macho psyche either.
Yeah.
Because then he'll think he sucks.
Because February is a horrible financial month for all businesses. Dan's down. I'm down. Tom Bean even said Domino's is down. Now, when Domino's is down, then you know that we're in trouble.
Oh, yes.
When people are... never mind.
They're having their own show.
Well, they're... No, people are protesting Domino's.
For what?
For what?
Because they directly contributed to all the kids being slaughtered in Palestine.
How's that?
How's that?
Oh,
I
we got
don't
Jews
know.
running the show.
I don't
Domino's.
know. I don't know, but
So they're saying because Domino's may have some Jewish management, that makes them the bad guy?
No.
Seems pretty not fair to me.
Are they giving
No,
the
I think it's
IDF
just- I think it's
pizzas or
just
something?
Domino's.
They didn't bomb them. They just threw Domino's boxes at them, and someone got a paper cut.
I think it's because I'm sorry, Domino's fed the IDF.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's what I said.
So yeah, since they
Instead of McDonald's,
No,
I think.
this is for the paper cut.
The Z Morning Zoo on Z100.
I accept that.
I mean, because after you said it, it was like, man, that's so
Yeah, it
stupid.
sucked.
If you
It
didn't
fell
know,
on my
if you
face.
didn't know, I was going to jump on that one.
Yeah, I was hoping that other
that was like a
banter
Tim
distracted you.
Wakefield. That was like a Tim Wakefield knuckleball that didn't break at all. And
And
I
we're
just,
about 600 feet outside the park.
And Jose Canseco
Yeah.
just blasted it 900 feet because it had no motion. It was 46 miles an hour. And it was like batting practice for Jose.
Yeah.
You just gave me just little
right.
plays. They're mad because Domino's pizza boxes caused paper cuts.
John McGrew, 20 on the cash
That could
app.
get you almost thrown off the show.
No antibiotics.
The Z Morning Zoo
Point made.
on Z100.
Wait, does that count as 2 for Dan?
No, I'm just a reiteration.
Oh, okay, all right.
Just a reiteration and a shove home.
Way to go after me there, Seth.
Saying Seth's trying
He's
to put one on
trending.
you.
I'm trending towards this. I'm
Seth's
trending
hold
towards
on.
that.
Seth's trying to put another one on you.
I know.
Seth's
Well, I
trying
didn't
to
know.
hang
I mean-
another one on you.
He's trying to do a slide job. That's
Maybe it
okay.
was
We
just-
all know. Everyone's watching for the slide job, the 2-month slide job. We're waiting for it.
Now, hold on. Do you say that you and Seth got heat?
No, I'm teasing.
Oh, I'm gonna say like you're gonna really screw
I
with
don't
his. You're gonna screw with his mentals if he deep down thinks you don't like him.
No, I help him when he calls me. I like him. I gave him a nice warm hello this morning. That seems sincere, right? I faked it well.
Well, Dan, I'm telling you, that seems when you have to ask the person that you hugged if it was sincere or not, that it's not
I like
sincere.
Seth. I like Seth.
You better like him.
I do. I know.
You don't have a
I have
choice.
to. I love him because I have to. Just like I love my dog.
Don't get too cocky and arrogant around
I'm not
here.
getting cocky.
I mean, no, but I mean, don't think that you're all that and you can't be replaced. Everybody can be replaced. around here.
Everyone keeps reminding me that, including Seth.
I mean, maybe your swagger and your dickish is kind of being interpreted the wrong way in certain things. Maybe you need to back it down a notch.
Okay.
Quit being so mean.
Okay. I'm not really mean.
Sometimes you really are kind of mean.
When's the last time I was mean to anyone in this room? Never. Okay, thank you.
I'll tell you one thing I don't stand for is being interrupted, asked a question, and then answered. I tell you, that's not very cool. You asked me a question, I try to answer it, then you face me on it.
It was rhetorical.
Looks like McDonald's and
felt
Burger King.
felt a little facey to me,
Sorry.
buddy. It felt as if you were trying to face me. We might have a private conversation.
Oh, no. I'm in trouble again. I'm not trying to get in trouble. I'm sorry. If I did anything.
Chill down the dick factor.
Okay.
Right, Lummy? Tell
Yes,
him.
chill down the dick factor.
So let me
Back to Palestine.
McDonald's and Burger King donated food too.
Yeah.
And
So
numbers.
McDonald's and Burger King, they've donated food, but because Domino's has donated food, which at the end of the day, man, they donated who, to Israel?
Yeah.
yes,
IDF.
Israel's military.
Okay, so what's the big deal? Like, what's wrong with that?
It's picking a side, Bubba.
I mean,
you can't pick sides.
we
without
can't
getting in
find
trouble with
we
somebody.
can't find the leader of Hamas to offer him free pizzas.
No, he's in Qatar in a five-star hotel.
He's not answering his phone. But the leader of the Israeli army, we were able to get a hold of them. So I mean, we can't even help the other side because they're hiding right now.
Palestinians only eat Sbarro anyway.
Yeah,
so.
exactly.
Big East, 737
I wish Domino's response would have been that. Wouldn't that have been so cool? When asked about the big controversy, Domino's said, Seth,
we only eat Sbarro.
Palestinians only eat
Palestinians only eat Sbarro.
All right, let me. So we have a T-shirt Will who does the T-shirts, and we have Nick the gun guy who does our guns.
Correct.
Not to be confused with Adam Nielsen, who owns Atlas Gunworks.
Yep.
Who made me just an unbelievable, well, probably like a $10,000 gun. Just unbelievable. And so then that led us on to, hey, all of us guys, us real dudes, need to go out and like go shooting one day, like And then we said, let's try to tie that into a manning up Seth Kushner segment. And Seth said he actually would go out and try to shoot a gun.
That'd be nice. It'll be fun.
So Lummy, I just initially thought we would just go down to, Shooter's World or something like that, and shoot and be shooting some stuff. And then you're like, well, Nick, the gun guy, gave you this place called Gamut.
Yes.
Now, where's it at, first of all?
This one is, I believe, is in Bradenton.
Okay, that's that. I can do
too
that.
far.
And what is it, like a gun shooting?
It's like a range that has just like tactical things, or if you just want to go in front of target ranges and shoot, it's
I'm
big.
gonna tell you something. I maybe want to do this, but it looks like it looks like there might be some running involved.
No,
and
we don't
stuff.
have to run. That's why we can.
No,
like
for
go
real.
to the courses.
Like
I understand what you mean.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
you
like,
have to run.
I don't want to go through a course per se. Like, oh, let me just hit one of these videos, and it shows you what this place is all about. All right, hold on here. So we're gonna get our guns and we're gonna strap them up to ourselves like that. Now, Seth, see if you can somehow picture yourself doing this. Okay?
Do I need to bring any of this stuff, or do they provide me with it?
We'll provide you with it.
We'll provide you.
We got your stuff. Just
I'll
don't
give
shoot
you one
us.
of my ARs or something like that.
Do I need
okay?
a tactical backpack?
No, well, you already have one of those, unless it ended up on eBay. But anyway, listen. This is picture yourself. See, I don't need to be getting in a car and like. That's Seth when he gets home.
Jesus.
By the way, that's Seth's going to turn into such a gun guy. This is how he's going to walk home in the morning. See, well, I mean, do we have to do we're walking down, like I don't, a lot of walking and a lot of, I was picturing that we sat at a bench and, shot targets.
That is. It's just that it's...
I mean, I've seen shooting ranges where you can literally sit like on a picnic table and shoot like 100 yards down range or 50 yards down range, or even if you go to like Shooter's World, I think that you can obviously stand between the partitions and just they're not asking you to run up and down the partitions. It sounds like a tactical deal.
They have that. It's just a place for child, like for
I don't know that.
to go.
I don't know that Seth. Even when we teach Seth how to shoot a gun, I don't know that he'll ever have this type of tactical skill set. Watch, the changing of a magazine in mid stride, so as you continue to blast the guy.
Well, that guy has major striations as well. So
See, I don't think Seth could ever do this. Boom. Yeah, that doesn't look very Seth-like. Yeah, look, I don't want to be running through cones. I'm already tired.
This isn't a third grade field day. We just want to shoot some stuff.
Yeah, I mean, nothing against this place, Lemmy, because there's a lot of people that really like to do this kind of stuff. Like Dan. Dan would love this.
Well, Dan can go do that while we sit at the range on our picnic bench.
Dan's got to be there for
No, while we're resting, Dan could go run around.
All right, so after
there's a
we shoot
shooting
our
range.
segment.
Yeah.
After we shoot our segment with Seth and manning up Seth, and Dan's part of that, then Dan can go rogue and do like the tactical, G.I. Joe course.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Navy SEAL course.
Exactly. Because you can see Dan looking like that.
Dan, are you supposed to hold your gun like that
That's the newest way. If you look at most modern AR-15s right now, they have a very long sleeve around the barrel. It's the front handguard, and so the technique now is to hold your hand straight and like kind of wrap it around the very end of it. Yeah, that's why the handguards are so long right now.
So that's
the competition technique.
That's the new way, huh?
Because if you hold it by arguably, if you hold it by the magazine, which is the easiest way, put your hand right by the mag well,
right,
and you put a little pressure on the magazine, you can cause a failure to feed.
Oh, okay. So now you got to long hold it, which is completely new to me. Seth, you know how to long hold?
Yeah. It's you almost get your hand blown off, and then you're close enough.
Seth, take it to almost you blow your hand off, then 1 inch back, okay, buddy?
Right, exactly. 1 inch.
Seth comes back with a blown off hand.
Just his fingertip. Just that left index finger.
All right, so hold on. I don't think Seth's going to be able to pack up all this stuff. I think he's going to hand the gun to us and say, "Okay, guys, I need a little gas money to get home."
I mean, you guys put everything you need. I need on me. Put the gun in my hand. Tell me when I can pull the trigger, and then I'll go to town.
Okay,
I'll
see
kill
like a 3-gun
Osama.
competition. You know what I mean? Like a 3-gun setup. That would be a fun. I think they have something like that there.
Like, what do you mean a 3-gun?
So a 3-gun is AR-15, a shotgun, and a pistol all in the same course. And it's really fun because you're moving. I mean, you move around a little bit, Bubba, but not that much.
Hold on here.
Now I'm going to hit on safety, some stuff on gear.
I just want to sit at a picnic table and rattle them off, my friend.
They have that and air-conditioned bathrooms.
Oh, okay. There you go. That's where Seth will be puking.
Bubba the Love Sponge.
Oh, come on. Come on, you stupid-ass piece of...
Bubba the Love Sponge lives because a dirty mind is a terrible thing to waste. The Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Makes sense.
And pull for best
Imagine
of
if he
too.
did not.
Then, RC Helen wants to know, have you shot your pit viper much?
I've shot it twice. It's so fucking nice.
He said he's got the Terran Tactical Combat Master, and he was looking at
the Scorpion,
the pit viper.
the Pit Viper. It's an Unreal gun.
Yeah.
Unreal gun. Highly recommend it.
No, help me, 31 months. Indiana BRN, 72 months.
Oh, it's time
What?
for your fruiting.
One or two are down. Next one. One, two are up.
Oh, they're down?
The pot.
Just put everything in there.
He's got the Combat Master 3 or 4. 3 or 4 different versions of it.
Who? Marcel?
Talking about, he's got the Combat Master.
He just says Tyrant Tactical Combat Master.
There's more than one.
And then the other thing he said was, I shoot lots of 2011s.
What? Oh, when you meant down,
Aaron,
I thought you meant off the air.
Master.
Oh, no.
Not potted.
Sorry.
Combat Master is a long slide Glock, right? Or is that the STI?
Wish he would respond.
It's an STI. That's John Wick 3. Yeah, that's the STI. It's not ported, but it's super nice.
Yeah?
I have an STI.
Here's the first version.
Yeah. The Pit Viper's got the ports on it, so it doesn't have as much recoil, and the front fiber optic doesn't move.
Really?
Yeah. So it's easier to keep an eye on it. You know you're supposed to focus on the front sight?
Yeah. Well, how many you say you have?
What?
Yeah.
50. 40, 50, somewhere in that range. That's 40, we'll say.
Let me any more Walker Bubba shit?
What was that?
Any more Walker Bubba stuff?
No, I'm working on it this weekend with them.
Working on it with them.
Well, I'm going to do some different things with them.
You need to do more. You really do need to do more stuff with him for content as far as Bubba, our channel, because he's cuter than fuck, and you know everybody knows who he is. We'll fucking get Walker way over.
Yeah, we video him all the time. I can start, putting it in and see if you like it.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about taking him ducking with me.
When he takes a bath, do you guys put toys in the bathtub?
Yeah.
Well, you can put him in a little bathing suit, like he was taking a bath.
Yeah.
So his wiener doesn't show.
Of course.
As long as he's in some, actually put him on underwear, black underwear.
Right, you don't need Seth getting a boner.
Have him play with Bubba Army Duck.
Yeah, it'd be a lot cuter than Dark Match Steve's.
What you got today?
We should actually do a recreation of Dark Match Steve's with Walker.
There you go.
That's funny. It's actually really funny.
Okay.
Okay.
I have fruit, bitch.
Who asked me?
What I have every day.
I'm just happy. I'm
Which
just
one?
happy to see that.
Do you want more of my fruit?
What
No.
brand AR do I like? Jason Hepner.
Have you noticed the strawberries taste like shit lately?
Yes, they have.
Because they're before technically
Pre-season. The preseason strawberries.
They were
for
really good
rubber.
like 2 weeks ago, though.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand too.
And now
I had
they're
the
terrible.
best 2 weeks ago. I had
Right?
shitty ones this week.
What brand though?
Several different brands.
Driscoll's. And the Publix ones are all bad.
They're all bad.
Because that one farm that they've been to Family Friend or shit.
You
Has
can't
like
even buy strawberries in Indiana right now.
It has like a little fucking ferry on it. They're over in Plant City. You gotta think Strawberry Festival's coming up.
Yeah, well.
But they've been importing a
They're
ton
in
from
for a
California.
rude awakening, rude surprise.
Well, Walmart imports a ton from California.
So, Jason,
Well,
I
they're
like
fucking terrible.
Colts
They're
because
big.
they're the real ones. I also
They're
like
big.
Armalites
Hard
because
and
they
all, like,
invented
white
it.
inside?
So I have a
Yeah,
couple really
those
nice
are the California
Armalite
ones.
competition ARs, and I have about
They're a little
5 or
different.
6
I don't like
Colts.
them.
I also have an HK 416, which is probably
Well, they
my
last longer than the Florida ones.
most reliable.
So maybe they're just they're
also
on
have
because
a,
I know they last I think like 2 weeks longer. On the
Style
shelf.
Hog, which I love.
2 to 3 weeks longer on the shelf. Because I bought them where
IWI,
they were
which is
like you
really
said,
nice.
the
Doesn't have
California
great sugar.
ones they were huge
Full
and the
pups
white
on.
inside they were good.
What I'm saying is like that same brand was
So-
fine 2 weeks ago.
I know, but I don't think they're moving fast. Like because even Publix put theirs on buy one get one free.
Yeah, Erica got buy one. Erica got buy one
They're trying to get
free.
them out before the new
it's the
season
same
comes
shit.
in.
They're all the same now.
Merkel Creek got buy
Sometimes
one
you
get one
have,
free strawberries
good
yesterday.
Yeah, exactly. Because it
well-fitted
tastes like shit.
upper to lower, and a good
They're like all
trigger,
hard and
and
not
a good
juicy.
barrel. That's all you fucking need.
So do you think we're out of the sweet spot of
Yeah, I don't know what's. I mean, Lummy would know more than me.
Well,
I
the strawberry season's coming in now, so they're trying to get rid of.
Well, at least he has his priorities in order.
Great. What do we do with him now?
We now return to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
God, there's so many things we got going on right now. Don't forget, Lummy, we got Doc. That is. Remember, we're getting a new front sign.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, but he rent the LED company kind of screwed him over, and it was like a send back deal, and you just can't put residential quality LEDs in an outside. Oh, excuse me, too much fruit. in an outside light. And so
you do good stuff.
And I think the new sign is going to be, it says Bubba Army World Headquarters, kind of going off the Bubba Army HQ deal,
Yeah.
So the sign's going to be the big huge Bubba Army in the middle. And then to the left, if you can see, there's those cables that create a left side and a right side. Left side's going to be World Headquarters. I mean, World, and the other side's going to be Headquarters. I'm excited for that. We got the podcasting table / podcasting land that we're building. We got Seth's new fixed camera, so it doesn't have to be a little couch bitch. Is he roaming around right now, or is he actually?
No, he's here.
No, what's up? Yeah. Why?
Because my camera's behind, and I just see you roaming around.
No, I was roaming before, and then I was watching the Weather Channel. It said how high the pollen count we have right now in Florida, so I was freaking out about that. But yeah, I can't wait to be your little buddy up there, man.
Well, yeah. I mean, but please understand something, and I want you to understand. Like, if it makes me feel uncomfortable, it's my show,
right?
And although you try to sometimes take it over, it's my show, and if I got a weird vibe, well, you try to make it not as weird, because you can behave yourself and not distract me, and because when you want to be a good broadcaster and you want to comply, you can. But sometimes you're just like this little abrasive bitch. And please don't be that way, because it'll make me feel uncomfortable, because I don't want you upset if I say, okay, Seth, you know what? It's creeping me out, you being this close to me. You're not a creep, just somebody being this close to me.
It's not you, it's me sort of thing.
Yeah. It's not you, it's me. If it doesn't work out and I put you back to where, or we put you somewhere else, you don't get mad at me.
Bubba,
just dance with me, kid.
I will dance with you, and I fully would respect your decision if it was that. But I believe that after I'm up there for a couple of weeks, you'll actually want me closer to you. So I have no doubt it's going to be a beautiful relationship up there.
In his lap.
It could get there. I think he's going to enjoy it. I got good energy.
We did a breaks deal Was it Breaks 5? Was yesterday Breaks 5?
They released the one we did last week that you walked off of. It was just me and Babyface.
You have to realize, man, for everybody that's become a fan of the card breaking deal that Seth got us into, and I kind of like, but it comes to a point where I'm just kind of over it. So there will be times that I'm just like, the shtick is like, when I'm done, I'm done. Like, I'm out. Like, it's very, very loosely formatted, so we can do whatever we want.
Yeah, it works out.
I mean, be like, hey, listen, Brian and Seth, they got it. They're the ones that know all about this nonsense. They even say that I opened the cards wrong. So we're just here for name. I'm just here basically for name value.
But the one that comes out next week doesn't have Brian. It's just me and you. And we opened up 4 boxes. I thought it went really well. I thought you did a good job.
Thanks. And so you can go to our YouTube channel and watch that if you'd like. Lummy, this is the. And again, because there was a writer's strike and they couldn't write, Tulsa King, they decided to, I guess, do Sly Stallone reality show called the Family Stallone.
And they're in season 2 now, and I guess he came out this week, and the first season or the first episode was him saying he's moving to Florida and getting out of California. And I guess that's a big deal.
Really?
I sent you the new trailer because that's the.
Is this the old trailer?
That's season 1. There's season 2 now that just came out.
And I got to tell you, man, I was exposed to the reality TV world with Hogan Knows Best. I was on several episodes. I'm not trying to brag or nothing.
No, I watched all of it on VH1 when I was in high school.
I was on one.
Me too.
And Dan was on one when we went to get to Botox and stuff like that.
Bubba was playing tennis in his.
Do you get those residual checks, Bubba?
No, I didn't quite get any of that.
Okay.
Much rather have a residual on the sex tape.
I get you.
Anyway, here's the thing. I see how it works, and there's no reality to it at all. They would have a meeting.
What?
It was called the production company was called Pink Sneakers.
Don't do this to us, Bubba.
And they would get together at there would be a call time, and that call time would change based on what type of mood Linda was in. So sometimes, if she didn't get too drunk the night before, the call time was never the same. I guess they had to have the call time established by 8 p.m. That's how hard Linda was to work with. Normal production, Dan, you'd have, every day call time 7 o'clock. And they all met.
And they all met at 7 o'clock every day like clockwork.
One time it'd be 7 o'clock if Linda didn't get drunk the night before, but then it'd be 10 o'clock if she got hammered the night before.
Who even needed Linda on the damn show?
Well, I mean, Linda's the boss.
At the time.
Hogan was afraid of Linda.
Really?
Yeah, hell yeah. When we hung out, it was always just about not getting caught by Linda. The entire time we were like 2 little kids. Hey, let's sneak out of the jet skis because Linda went to Publix. She'll never know we're gonna go out here and get high. She'll never know nothing. For real. We were always just trying to stay out of Linda's, and then that's where the Blue Jay came from. Because if I see Linda coming down, you could see.
You'd whistle like a bird.
No. You just go Blue Jay, Blue Jay. That's what you'd say, and that means that was the Linda's coming. So Linda would be out by the chicken coop, or they had animals and all this kind of deal. She had 20 dogs, and she loved
what?
Yeah, but she had them all out in in outdoor kennels, and only 4 of them were allowed to stay inside, and each kid had a dog, but there was and then there was George the gardener and all this kind of stuff. Well, Linda, the property was so big, but the gym was on the very, very, very lower wing of the it was the lowest point where you could from the gym you see most of the property and all of the water and dock. It just happened to be built that way. So we'd be doing stuff, working out and doing some other stuff, partying a little bit, and all of a sudden I'd see Linda looking like she was coming to the gym, and I go Blue Jay, Blue Jay. And then Hogan would make proper adjustments, put stuff away, stuff like that.
I'm sure she never knew what was going on, right?
She accused us of being gay one time. She did.
Yeah, it was in the National Enquirer.
It was in the book too, wasn't it? Actually, Lummy, Google Linda Hogan accuses Hulk Hogan of being gay with Bubba the Love Sponge. I know it's very cumbersome.
There's got to be at least 30% validity to that accusation.
So would you be at the top or the bottom?
I'm not going to break down what I would be with gay with Hogan.
Hogan be pounding that ass.
Well, it was you and Brutus, wasn't it?
Well,
it was Hogan and Brutus, I thought.
She claimed. There's 2 incidents.
You'd be on top of Brutus, though.
One, no, Brutus wants to kill me. Remember?
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah, but that means the sex would be awesome.
There's 2 incidences
there's one that Hogan wrote about in his book, and that Brutus was out in California with Hogan, and they were staying at Linda's mom and dad's house. Her name was Gail Claridge, and that's how much I know this story. And so they were staying at the Claridge's house. That's Linda's mom and dad, and they had a basement, and Gail Claridge swore that she opened up the basement door one night at 3 a.m. and saw, somebody bobbing up and down on Hogan's head.
Blonde. We have that as one of our shorts.
Yeah, it was a blonde head.
Yeah, blonde head bouncing up and down.
That may have been bald, brother.
Right. We actually have it as a YouTube short, do we not?
Yeah, we do. It's one of our more popular ones.
Will you send it to me? Send it to me, Lummy. Okay. Our own short.
Wait,
hold on. Our own short describes one of 2 incidences when Linda thought Terry was gay for either me or Brutus.
Yeah, so apparently Brutus had his girlfriend come over.
Supposedly.
And the mom was walking downstairs and saw the blonde head bobbing.
And it was Brutus that was getting it?
Well, it was Brutus that was getting it from,
But
an unidentified blonde female
the
brother.
mom couldn't tell between Hulk Hogan and some skinny blonde chick that he was dating.
Yeah,
at
they
the
look
time.
similar. Bald blonde guy and the girl.
I see Hogan more of as a handy guy. I don't see him going all the way, but never mind.
Whatever it takes, brother.
Yeah. Here, I think this is ours right here.
Yeah,
right
it
now.
is.
Here we go. Hold on here.
I think the worst rumor that I ever heard about myself was my wife accused me of having an affair with Brutus the Barber Beefcake. It's a crazy story. It was right after Brutus's parasailing accident, and Brutus had to sleep in a chair straight up with his head packed in ice, and Brutus had this really good-looking girlfriend, and I guess while everybody was sleeping, Brutus called her over, and all of a sudden, my ex-wife's grandmother came downstairs, and she saw this blonde head going up and down on Brutus's lap. This blonde head was giving Brutus oral sex. And the next morning when I came down for breakfast, Linda's whole family was mad at me. I couldn't figure it out. And the grandmother, Nene, goes, I saw you giving Brutus oral sex. They thought it was my blonde head, but it was really Brutus the Barber Beefcake's girlfriend. So that, without a doubt, is the worst rumor that I've ever...
This was on my show.
This was the Hogan
Hogan Uncensored.
show.
Yeah,
the series
that I
special.
own. That I own.
Yes.
Heard about myself. My ex...
That I own.
I think she knows what she saw, brother.
Is there any? Did we get any other good little gems from that Hogan?
Oh, we got a ton.
We got like
wife
more than half of our
accused
stuff.
me for years and years and years of being gay with Brutus. Then after that, she accused me and Bubba being gay.
There you go.
Me and Bubba being gay. I think the worst years of being gay with Brutus. Then after that, she accused me and Bubba being gay. I think the worst rumor that I ever heard about myself.
I mean, so I was right.
Yes, you were.
So they these reality shows, they get together and like, okay, listen. Hogan, you're going to be like stumbling like you're coming out from breakfast, and then you're going to walk down into your gym. And then Hogan was always mad as hell when he would find dog turds in the house because Linda had like 5 or 6 dogs in the house, all these little foo-foo little dogs.
And none
stuff.
of them were well trained, right?
No, they're all just animals, just and
wild
Hogan would
animals.
there'd always be like these dried up, because the house was so big. You'd always be finding like a dried up little Tootsie Roll of one of these little dogs.
Kind of like a big version of what we have here with Scout.
Yeah, exactly.
And
they would be like,
poop
okay,
everywhere.
Hogan, opening scene is going to be you guys at breakfast, and then you're going to tell the family you're going to go work out, and then you're going to see a dog turd, then you're going to flip out on Linda, and then Linda's going to tell you that, about the dogs, and you're going to say, I'm going to throw all the dogs, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to go work out. And boom. That's how they would do it. They would do it. I mean, they'd literally do it like okay, listen, Brooke, this guy's going to come over, and he's interested in dating you, and you're going to open the door up, and then he's going to see Hulk and be scared. Like, it's just stupid stuff. That's how it went. So, Lummy, this is the Sly Stallone family deal.
Yes.
I think I might like to really see how Sly Stallone rolls around.
And Dr. Dan loves his daughters.
I love him too, man. I had a poster of him as a kid. A signed poster of him.
This guy really is an A-list. Like, this is a mega star. The guy, I mean, the amount of years and the amount of money the billions and billions of dollars that his movies have made Hollywood, and the hundreds of millions of dollars that he's made himself when he was literally just kind of a thug, poor dude from Philly, and kind of taught himself how to act. And in fact, the Rocky 1 script
They offered him, I think, $120,000 and for the story, but for him not to play the lead role.
Right. Well, a couple things, Bubba.
And he held out and said, "No, I'm not selling this story. I want to play the lead role, and I'll get it. I'll get it. I'll finance it somehow."
He was doing like crappy porn at some point, and he actually wrote Rocky. And like you said, he was trying to market it, didn't go as well as he wanted to, and he said, "To hell with it, I'm doing the whole thing myself." And so his movie that he wrote, his first opus, was an Academy Award winning movie. I mean, God bless him. He worked his ass off, was creative, made a great product, and then turned it into a massive 50-year franchise, 45-year franchise.
I love this guy. This guy.
He's Italian.
This guy is. I mean, this guy is Hollywood royalty.
And he did it the way you're supposed to do it. Not because his daddy got him a job.
No.
He worked his ass off.
No, he wasn't a spelling or anything like that. Much like how Tom Cruise, he wasn't handed anything. Look at the mega star that he's become, right?
Yeah, but he was a childhood star. This guy didn't start till he was an adult.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But let's think. I mean, who are those huge Arnold?
Yeah.
Arnold would be in
That's
that.
an incredible story.
That Arnold would be in that category of Sly Stallone. Probably Kevin Costner. I think Kevin would probably.
He was a model. Did you know that?
Yeah, I know that, but I'm talking about like big swinging D's in Hollywood.
Today, yes, absolutely, 100%.
Like big, the
like Alec Baldwin used to be.
The current, back in the day, Hollywood would be like Frank Sinatra and Clark Gable and all these leading men. That was, I guess it went to Clint Eastwood.
Mark Wahlberg's got to be one of those guys, wasn't he?
He is now. I love Mark Wahlberg. For a guy that
I still think Mark Wahlberg's a cog below the Stallone Schwarzenegger cruise. I really do.
What about Bruce Willis?
I think Bruce is gone. I mean, he's
not now.
I mean, he's
in order to be
phase it out.
In order to be in this current Hollywood royalty club, you have to be somewhat cognizant.
What about like Brad Pitt and George Clooney?
I think both of those are a cog below.
Really? Okay.
The only ones I can think of so far, and help me out here.
DiCaprio.
Cruise? Yeah, DiCaprio.
I think DiCaprio's a cog below.
No way, dude. No way.
You're talking about like action stars. Tom Cruise is number one right now. The Rock is also right up there with him. But when it comes to like overall acting, I mean, you got to give Leonardo DiCaprio. You got to give some big credit to him. And Mark Wahlberg's made like 50 movies. I mean, he's done a lot. I don't think he's as like great of an actor as like Al Pacino, but the guy's been really, really productive, and he's a funny guy.
Al Pacino, Robert De Niro.
Right.
Those are the guys. I mean, the old school guys. And Sly Stallone is one of the greatest of all time that just basically busted his ass, was told no, 500 times and got the one yes. Did Rocky on his own.
76, I think, 75,
God,
76.
What a
long
stud.
time ago.
And listen, I'm a huge fan of Tulsa King. I think he does
awesome.
I think he does a great job in Tulsa King.
Yep.
Seth, you like Tulsa King?
I haven't seen Tulsa King.
How about Yellowstone?
I haven't seen Yellowstone. Somebody told me not to bother watching it.
Why?
See, real men watch that kind of deal. Banshee.
I love Banshee.
Banshee was good.
You couldn't tell me one thing. Okay, in Banshee, what was the main character's job?
He was a tire salesman.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a cameraman right there.
We can show the kids how it's.
This is Stallone. God, is he 70 what?
77.
Look how
And his wife
good.
is 55.
Dan, has he got one hell of a Dan Diaco out there?
He sure does.
I mean,
he's got Dan Diaco jeans.
Looks good as hell.
But I mean, he also
and some TRT.
I mean,
Look
he
at his forehead. He's got like a 3 head.
Done.
Hairline.
Let me show me how. Tell me how old he is.
77.
77.
Yeah.
He's probably the hottest 77-year-old man in the
Would you blast
in
him?
the world. No, don't put it on me.
Oh, sorry.
Just
Hogan
saying
would.
Yeah.
I feel like royalty. I have a date with a guy every night of the week.
This is the real deal. Hey.
We're a lot.
You are a confident, strong woman.
Time out. We're going to Rome, baby.
Hey, I'd much rather watch this than the flip-flop of this, which is the Kardashians.
Oh, yeah.
I want to see the Stallones instead of the Kardashians.
I'm so over him.
I am so over them.
Oh my gosh.
Talk about cancel culture. Let's cancel them.
This is like Stallone's festival. The live dating show. You're blindfolded. Huh? I am so nervous. Oh, gosh.
People want you to put your hands up.
I'm single.
So far, there's nothing in this that would make me want to. As much as I love Sly Stallone.
The hot chicks.
I mean,
Now.
I want more him and less of them.
Louis?
I mean, as hot as they are.
That's the reason there's the show, is because his daughters.
So I wouldn't scare him off.
I mean, to show him blasting dudes and stuff.
He is absolutely perfect.
Give me a reason to go ballistic.
This is swanky. My dad started shadow boxing.
See, this is kind of predictable in the fact that, okay, you got your 3 daughters, and then you got your dad who's got the persona of being a huge action star and is still somewhat thick and in shape for 77. And then, you're going to date his daughters, and he's going to put a bunch of heat on you and, scare you and things like that. I'm right. I mean, I think I just wrote the whole damn season, did I not?
You know what's kind of crazy? The Pope is probably only 3, 4 years older than him.
I love you. Keep punching.
The other way.
The Family Stallone. New season streaming February 21st.
I got to tell you, if there's somebody I could meet, and because I've met The Rock, if there was somebody that I could meet, I would and have lunch with, where you can, ask questions and just break bread, get to know each other, right? Like a business lunch, but you're just kind of getting to know,
50 minutes with someone.
Yeah, and I think my guy that I pick, I think mine would be Sly Stallone. I really do.
I think he'd have some questions for you also. Once his people do a quick Google on you.
I'm the bus lady. Hey, lady! I was so constipated I could hardly drive.
Sounds like you should call and tell Bubba all about it. It's the low-priced answer to a high-budget problem. You're listening to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
The deal, the joke.
I want to watch it. Do you know what episode you were on, Dan?
What? And Hogan Knows Best? No. I think it was the second season, though.
There were 20 episodes. Oh, 13, sorry.
There's 13 episodes total?
Sorry, no. There were 4 seasons, and in the second season,
Here.
there were 13.
Go back up.
That's season 1.
Go down to 3.
Kosher Mania.
No. Go back one more. 4. Season 4. Try that one. I don't think that's it.
You click on it, but it would be Brooks Bodyguard.
No, Hogan's Extreme Makeover, maybe.
Sorry.
I don't know. It was only maybe 10 minutes of the 40-minute episode. They're about 40 minutes long. Stallone used to live like across the street from my uncle in California.
Oh, really?
We used to play golf together at Riviera. We had a signed poster of him.
Wasn't his name Nick?
Nick.
That was his name?
Uncle Nick, yeah.
That's probably not.
Bubba Stein did a Nikita song yesterday, or
Somebody's supposed to get that to me.
what's that? Send it to you. Okay.
No. Somebody's supposed to IM it to me.
Okay.
Good morning,
Let me tell him.
A mug club. Hey, Crowder does.
Dude, the guy, they literally let him talk for 3 minutes, Bubba. They didn't cut him off at all.
Said Matt Riddle's trending. What's he trending about?
Oh, no. I hope you had a match last night.
No, he did.
Okay.
I guess he won the strap.
Oh, okay. Okay, there you go. All right, yeah, I see. Dolph Ziggler. I guess this was his debut match in New Japan.
Mm-hmm.
New Japan.
Yeah.
Boo. 85th hour of fasting. What the fuck, Sicilian redneck? Are you a fat guy?
Fucking Bella's full hot.
Clearly. Nick the gun guy, good morning. Red Wave, good morning.
What the fuck is she? Oh, Dan had a delivery, right? That's what she went fucking crazy over.
Oh, what, by Bellows barking? Yeah, the delivery guy.
Okay.
Whatever.
Lummy, I IM'd you the Stein thing.
Yeah, this morning.
You didn't send it to me, Lummy?
Yeah, when I sent you the gun stuff. I'll just send it again. Because we talked about it this morning. Did
you send Bubba those two pictures I sent you?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what she went crazy
over.
So he's sitting...
Can you believe how long they let him talk for, Lummy?
Well, he said he got, what, 3 minutes?
Oh, he got for full 3 minutes.
Yeah, when I sent you the gun stuff. I'll send it again. I think you got 3 minutes.
What, the drink?
Yeah.
On August
I like the mayor's face the whole time.
What?
I was talking to Seth, sorry.
You sent me the Stein thing?
Yeah, I'm sending it again. And Dan's pictures. Again.
You've sent me so much shit.
I know, it's getting lost in the messenger.
Red Wave.
Now, is this the entire...
Yeah.
We probably should watch it all, shouldn't we?
I mean, it's pretty good.
That's what I'm saying.
For the mayor letting him talk for 3 minutes like that is pretty intriguing.
And he used my idea, didn't he?
He did a Chiquita. He did a Nikita song.
That's what I'm saying. Team Nikita.
Nowhere near the rare air at the top of the heap. I mean, we know what's important. More like the bottom feeders existing on the scraps of society.
Bubba the Love Sponge.
We now return to the Bubba the Love Sponge show.
There is a Bubba 199 tonight. That'll be on Rumble and Twitch. Also, Bubba Army HQ as well. Kind of a skeleton crew, but hopefully, Lummy, some heavy wallets.
Let's hope so.
Celebrating Macho's DJ-ness. Macho Man, our engineer, co-host, operations manager, and bodybuilder. He'll be providing the music. Sometimes DJ Hummel does. And now she's freaked out that Macho's going to be so much better than her and she'll never get to do it again.
Possibly.
When we've assured her that's not the case.
Okay, great.
So even if Macho is like dramatically better, you're still gonna let her do it.
Even if like he's as good as Marshmallow and stuff.
Marshmallow.
Cascade. I think those are
You
a couple
got
of
those,
DJ
yep.
names.
Yep.
Skrillex. I mean, but
Dead
if
Mouse.
he's the Dead Mouse and Skrillex with the chain smoker kicker.
Mm-hmm.
Woo!
Damn,
man,
Bubs.
really, man. I used to listen to 97X Fisher and Boyd. Did you Seth sent me an email yesterday from a guy. He said, "Listen, I remember I have tape of when I first went. I think, Seth, this was the conditions and the fact that I had just signed with Cox to start January 5th.
No, you were not. You had nothing to do with Cox. You were coming over to promote Sirius and to try to bury 98 Rock. They
let me go on the air to do that.
Jay O'Connor had a couple of meetings. We came over. Fisher and I came over to your old studio to meet you. I remember you go hey man, you need a haircut. I remember exactly what you said to me. And then you came in there with Brent. You guys took over the whole show and then called Ned on the air. And it was a big deal.
And it was for us to just promote Sirius XM to bury 98 Rock.
And to someone, the idea that they had was that you would be passing the morning show baton to us since 98 Rock let you go.
Oh, kind of giving you the Bubba rub?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. And they, you know what? And they lured me in by saying I could promote my deal.
They did. You said whatever you wanted to.
I think it was a win-win.
It was, yeah.
All right. So anyway, a guy has a tape. I don't have tape of that, and I don't think you do.
I do not.
But somebody has tape of that.
Yes.
And we need to get it.
And he said he's got some of I don't know if it's their first day of 98 Rock or first day on the
Cox. I was talking to him because he wants a bunch of pogs for it.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I was negotiating.
I mean, I don't know about.
I'm trying to leverage some pogs.
How about just a T-shirt?
Well, that's why I was talking about.
Pogs are so much more valuable.
Well, that's why I told him.
Yeah, I mean, how about a 3/4 zip with a tactical bag kicker? We call it a day, buddy.
Yeah, I'll ask him.
I don't know. I mean, we can't go without that first day at Sirius show.
You mean first day at 98 Rock?
No, it was Cox.
No,
it wasn't
first day.
First day at Cox?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was first day at Sirius. He said.
No. We have my first day at Sirius and we have my first day at Cox.
I know that was
because we opened. Didn't that safe that we did that the merch cracked had some really some content that we needed?
Correct. Yes, a lot of it.
And it's going to save us a ton of time.
Oh, a ton, about a month's worth.
Yeah. So let me try to keep pogs out of all negotiations. Those things are very rare.
Oh, I know the guy asked for it.
Say, hey man, how about a tactical bag? Maybe a straw hat. A black Bubba Army QR coded duck. We got air fresheners. Tactical bag. Something like that. Bubba Army bumper sticker. The QR code.
Yeah, 2 of them.
Can't give you pogs, buddy. Those pogs, there's hardly any of those things left.
I don't think there's
My
really
Lord,
any.
They're probably more valuable than the Bubba Army. Now, Lummy, I've now come to my attention that maybe the Bubba Army TNA card that I thought there was actually 2, maybe 3, maybe 4 different versions of that card. Now there's this blue autographed one. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Joe the Supermark's got that.
Well, that's I told Daniel that, and he said he wants to see a picture of it because he has alerts on he has all alerts on all the different sites if any become available.
So I'm saying I've seen a picture of a blue.
Oh, he knows they're available, but does anyone actually have them?
Yeah, Joe the Supermark has one.
Does he have one?
Does he have a picture of it?
Oh, does he actually have one, or did he find it online?
Because Daniel sent it to me and said, "Well, the only picture I've seen on Joe the Supermark was one that we have." The one that we have.
Now, do we actually own one of those? The blue signature cards?
No,
we can't find them.
We can't find them. And
do they exist? Were they AI generated?
They were made, but
they were made.
But even
talking about the Bubba TNA.
I believe
blue
it is one
signature,
of 50.
Only 50?
I believe. I'll have to double check, but I think it is 50 for the Blues.
This Berto Perez, our fan, he called in on Wednesday, our show, and he's like, I had 10. I gave them all to my kids, So that's what I think a lot of Bubba Army people did, or even people that had wrestling cards. Because a lot of them, according to Daniel, were looking for Hogan cards.
And so they would just say, hey, who wants a Bubba the Love Sponge card? Then they would just throw it to the side.
Yeah.
So
they wanted the
we
Hogan
don't even
cards.
know the survival rate of said card.
Exactly.
They could have made 50 and only none exist because they all got thrown out. Everybody thought I'd never be in play. Bubba the Love Sponge card never is going to have any value. He's a worthless piece of shiz.
But the
forever.
fewer there are, the more valuable they become.
I know, Dan. That's why we're trying to grab a hold of them.
Yeah, I mean, and everyone hated you at TNA too.
Yeah.
So they probably shot it or burned it.
Yeah, we need to know some stats as to how many actually got into circulation, and are there any that exist? Can we buy one to prove that this card does exist?
Yeah, I mean, he said he has alerts on anything that's Bubba the Love Sponge card. So.
All right. So our good friend Alex Stein, and we had him on the air on Wednesday, and he said he was going to the mayor. He was actually dressed and ready to go because he knew the Iggy about how you have to be there by 9 o'clock to get on the list.
And he was willing to wait all day.
Yep.
Fresh off of almost being fired.
Yeah.
And his cat, Kitty, dying.
And so the mayor of... I've actually seen this go quite viral, and people are. I think this is actually been somewhat redeeming for him, and I think this takes a little of the Nikki Haley heat away, because I've seen a lot of people comment like, this is what you are best at,
right?
Doing this sort of thing. This is the Alex Stein that I fell in love with. Going to council member meetings as a transsexual, and you want to swim against the girls.
Gays for Palestine.
Like in the city of Palestine. I'm sorry, in the city of Plano, where he lives. In the city of Plano, Texas. Summertime's girls, swimming competition. That's done by the rec league.
There was one
where
where
he has to swim against the girls.
There was one where I think he had a porno store, and he was tired of the Mexicans making noise outside of the store or something like that.
Right.
So he has all sorts of characters.
So the mayor of Dallas actually did cheat on his wife.
Yes.
And it was a big whoodunit.
And served her papers after dinner.
And served her paper. It's like
after she cleaned the kitchen and made dinner.
It's just it's gotten very public, and all these stories within the Dallas news are coming out, and Alex is not coming up with anything that's not been reported.
Right.
And but nobody really has the balls to confront the mayor. They don't know if the mayor is going to survive this or not. I don't know when he's up for re-election. But this could be obviously not, a very good look for him.
I think Stein just killed any chance this guy had of getting back in there.
I do too. So Alex calls our show, and I gave him a few suggestions. One of which was to have a little at the end of the whole thing, have a little song, because wasn't the mayor's ex-wife's name Nikita?
Yes.
Yes. So I said, do this, do that, go through it, and then end it with Team Nikita, Team Nikita, some kind of song like that.
See, the thing about a song is it kind of forces everyone to play the whole song. You know what I mean? If you just talk, people will edit it. But if you play a whole song, it almost keeps everyone captivated for those 2 minutes.
Great point.
Alexander Stein.
The man probably just assing himself right now.
Look at him.
Oh, no.
Look at him. Alexander Stein. And now here is the mayor right here, and I think Alexander Stein is first on the docket,
and he knows what's going to happen.
Here it is.
They edited in the reaction cam of the judge too, or I'm sorry, the mayor.
The mayor.
Yo, counsel, it's me, Alex Stein. Hey, Mayor Johnson. I know a lot of people right now are criticizing you because you're going through a terrible divorce, and your wife Nikita is accusing you of sleeping with your staffer Mary Albana. And Mary Albana was your chief of staff, and then you went and paid her $100,000 after she was your chief of staff. But what's funny about this is, I don't think it's bad. I think it's good.
See, remember, I told him, prop him up, tear him down, and have a song. And leave him standing.
Well, there's a lot that happens in between all that,
but Seth, I'm the one that told him.
No, I know.
Start with So I feel kind of proud that I kind of helped
direct it.
I kind of helped direct this.
Yeah.
Yes,
He took a lot of my suggestions and did what I asked. I said, open up with as bad as this is, I think you're a pimp. You're great. Blah blah blah. Then get heat and then have a song.
Because all the top politicians have cheated. Bill Clinton, Monica Lewinsky. So you hooking up with your chief of staff, according to your wife, not me, in your public divorce, this is good for your political career. I know you switched from liberal to Republican, and now you've gotten all the support, but you don't have to grab them by the pee. You know what I mean? You don't have to go full Republican. What you need to do is you got to respect your wife, because I don't think Mary Albana will be a good stepmama. And you're giving.
Oh, this is so good.
What you need to do is you got to respect your wife, because I don't think Mary Albana will be a good stepmama.
He looked up on that one. He looked up.
That was a pop.
Look at the mayor. Look at the mayor.
And you're giving her hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's ridiculous because, I do think that cheating is bad personally. But I think for politics, it's probably good, Mayor Johnson, that you did this. And listen, I'm Team Nikita. You know I'm Team Nikita all day long. And you know Nikita is not lying because she had that Ring doorbell camera where she supposedly caught you with your chief of staff. And then you had this relationship, according to you, you said that you'd done it a dozen times in your court proceedings. So this is all on record. You had Tim Rogers.
Alex does such a great job on having his facts. Like
ready to go.
Dan, he's gotten several sources. He has several sources for each one of these
all
things that he
records.
all public record. Yeah. So none of them can pull an MJ on Alex, and they're public officials. And pulling an MJ, oh my God, I'm going to sue you for defamation and slander, only makes you look more guilty. You just hope that, as a politician, you just hope this goes away and doesn't become as viral as it might be. Right?
As it's about to become.
From the whatever, that stupid magazine he's from, come and testify because he supposedly had inside information of your divorce. So this is really messy. It's just funny. You're typical of a politician, and now I understand probably why your hair is balding so bad, because you're probably really stressed. You're dealing with all of these, your staffer. You're taking your staffer to your house. You're sleeping with her, not according to me, according to Nikita Johnson, your wife, the mother of your children that you do not respect enough. The same house where you put your little kids to sleep at night, you're taking your staffer there and you're sleeping with her, according to Nikita. This is not according to me. This is all in the court documents.
Completely covering his ass. This is all in the court documents.
So you're going through a messy divorce, and I just want to say that a person that would cheat on his wife that he has kids with is probably a scumbag. He's probably not a good guy. And if he would cheat his wife, he'd probably cheat the city. And then on top of that, after he gets caught cheating on the girl, then he goes and gives her $100,000 because Mary Albana runs a group called Adept Political Consulting. And so then you gave her $100,000. Maybe you gave her, and I'm just speculating this, I don't know, maybe you gave her the money so she wouldn't tell on you the fact that you guys are having an affair.
Oh,
hush money.
And then Danny, he knows all the keywords. He's like, I'm just speculating this. I mean, I don't know it to be true, right? I mean, so you completely
He's not accusing everybody.
Completely covered your ass.
I don't know this. I'm just speculating.
What?
Would you have had him removed at this point? I
don't think you can.
He has 3 minutes.
I don't think you can. Unless he's being obscene and this is truly free speech.
He sued the city for them cutting off his time.
The last time they yoked him out of there, he sued and won.
Oh, did he?
So now they have a picture of the guy at security saying, "Don't mess with this guy. He's already cost us $50,000."
Well, wasn't he saying too that this mayor kind of changed the rules of how these panels work to where only so many people can speak and they have to wait till the end?
This guy has this mayor because Alex has got him so gun shy. He even changed the formatics of these meetings, trying to make it less Alex friendly. Meaning you have to sign up by 9 a.m. They're only taking 5 people. Like it used to be, just show up and talk, right? Now this guy, because Alex has greased him so many times, he's tried to put it make it jump through some hoops. So Alex, I don't care, I got no time. He got there at 9 a.m, was the first to sign the docket, and waited all day to have this to be able to do this. You can't mess with Pimp on the Blimp, please.
Nope. The fact that you guys are having an affair. I don't know this. I'm just speculating this. I'm just a concerned citizen worried about the mayor. But I'm Primetime 99, so I always end with a song.
Here we go.
Nikita Johnson, Nikita, I know you miss Eric's Chiquita, but there's other bananas. I can be your manna. I will be the dad to your little babies. I'll be stepdad. So Nikita, call me. I'm going to treat you right. I'm not going to cheat on you, Nikita. I'm not going to sleep with my chief of staff. I'm a pimp on a blimp, Nikita, but I'm not a scumbag. So I'm doing this for you, Nikita Johnson. We stand Nikita Johnson. No cheating allowed. You're a scumbag.
Oh, God. I want to get her reaction.
Come back. So I'm doing this for you, Nikita Johnson. We stand Nikita Johnson. No cheating allowed. You're a scumbag.
He got it all in 3 minutes.
He did it.
All of it. It'd be interesting to see how the Dallas News is reporting this. This is, and Lummy, has it gone? Oh my God! I think he just posted it. What? He posted it.
Well, he did it on his show last night at 7.
So he posted it yesterday.
Yes.
At 7:30 p.m. So just that. So just in the overnight till now, it's gotten almost 400,000 views.
Yeah. It's incredible.
Good for him.
Well, you think Fox would pick it up? I mean, do you think I wasn't going to say Barstool because we obviously know Alex's relationship with Barstool.
I mean, it's going to get picked up a lot, but it'll just go. I mean, it'll go viral just on Twitter. So
yeah,
no matter what side you're on, you've pretty much got a guy just dressing down a mare for 3 minutes. I mean, it's good content.
Now, can you look up when the next? Maybe I can ask Alexa. Hey, Alexa, when is the next Dallas mayoral race? I probably said it wrong.
It's okay. It's hard for it.
Hello? Mayoral?
Mayoral.
You ask it, Dan.
Alexa, when's the next Dallas mayoral race?
See, you messed up.
It's hard.
I know about a number of mayoral elections, including 2021 Atlanta mayoral election, which started on November 2nd, 2021. 2021 Cleveland mayoral election, which started on November 2nd, 2021. 2021 Boston mayoral election, which started on November 2nd, 2021.
Stop.
2021 Seattle mayoral election, which started.
How long do mayors serve for?
Yeah.
4 years.
4 years.
Okay, well, they just had one in 2023, which he
won.
Wow. He ran unopposed.
Yeah.
Well, you can bet that there's going to be people not going to not let him run unopposed. If you got that much dirt on a guy, being the mayor of Dallas is really a big job. Like, that's a big job.
It's a huge city, and it's a pretty religious city, isn't it?
No, not really. It's.
I got a bunch of.
I mean, it's still. I think it's still one of the biggest cities that's. I think it's one of the biggest cities that's still conservative.
You ever been to the X?
No, I never been to the X. What's that?
Oh, where Kennedy was shot.
Oh no,
There's like a big X on the street.
I would have. I think it would have been easier for me to understand if you just would have said, "Have I ever been to the Kennedy
grassy knoll
or the grassy knoll?"
No, but there's literally just an X. On
I know about just the X, but you set me up for
I'm
failure.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Have you ever been to the X? Do you know how many different situations that could be in life?
I'm sorry.
God.
Used to be a bar in Tarpon Springs, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And also the Sponge Docks.
Let me. How's your
Tropics Like It's Hot?
How's Tropics Like It's Hot doing?
It's the hottest nightclub in Tarpon Springs.
Hottest bartenders?
Since the X.
Since the zone.
And this is a story that this is a story that Anna gave me a couple days ago, and talking about immigration, and specifically Chinese immigration.
Yeah.
This is
Scary
living
stuff.
proof that China is getting important people into our country and then getting them to, now this is probably the biggest Chinese immigration conquest ever. And now we have a person that is, I don't think, she's not even a citizen.
No, she's not.
She's not a citizen.
She's from Hong Kong.
She's not a citizen of the United States, and she now just got sworn in on the San Francisco Election Commission. So she now is on the board of commissioners that determine who are potentially could be the politicians of San Francisco.
Yeah, or just like encouraging voter registration, and she's fighting for immigrants and, what did she say, non-citizens and non-English speaking people to vote.
Yeah, here we go. This is it.
Kelly Wong is not an American citizen. She cannot legally vote in this country. And yet, she was just sworn into the board in San Francisco of the San Francisco Elections Commission. To add insult to injury, they did the whole swearing-in ceremony in Chinese. She says, I'm not great in English, so let's do it in Chinese. Okay.
Hold on. I didn't even know that. I didn't know that she got voted in or won an election or however, by whatever means. Somebody probably had to, probably the mayor. Maybe the mayor might
it's an appointment, right?
Is it, or is it?
I don't know if
they elected.
I don't know, but she couldn't even be sworn in our native tongue. She had to get sworn in on Chinese. Man, you people in you people in Florida, you people in California, really need to burn a time out. I mean, you're bringing our country. California's the problem. As liberal and snowflaking and crazy as they are. Now they're letting non-citizens be on that can't even vote, that has to get sworn in another language.
Can't speak English.
You're letting that person be in a political position on a commission? Bitch, are you serious?
It looks like they voted in 2020 to eliminate the citizen requirement to sit on any San Francisco board.
Yeah, that's great.
I mean, it's unbelievable. But I think
if you want to understand this, Maria, you have to appreciate the fact that these people view themselves as global citizens. They view our borders as arbitrary lines on a map. They think anybody should get here for any particular reason and be granted amnesty. That's what they believe. So it used to be a time where they
is there any country that we can go to as Americans and they say, oh my God, welcome to our country, and here's X amount of dollars. Where do you want to go? And here's a cell phone. I mean, I don't know that any other country does that.
Puerto Rico doesn't even do that.
I mean, I'm like, is there any other country that gives you a across-the-border stimulus package as egregious as we do? Who?
I mean, it probably not for Americans, but for refugees, people seeking asylum. Sweden has pretty much open borders. I think Germany lets in a lot of people. Sweden is having a massive issue. And it has, I think there was a bump in 2012 when they started letting people in. I think it was an 80% rise in murders and a 50% rise in rape. I may have those statistics reversed.
Yep.
But it's pretty crazy.
I saw that article.
England's bad.
I watched that. It was like from a BBC broadcast.
Yeah, it's called Stockholm Syndrome.
Right.
Yeah.
I think we'd seen a trailer about it.
Yeah.
And how all these militant Middle Easterns are coming into Sweden at.
Well, they're letting them in. It's not like they're invading. They're letting them in.
I'm not saying invading, but they're getting into the country. No problems, no bubbles, no troubles. Come on in.
Yeah.
And then they're establishing sleeper cells of militant people of their same ethnicity, and it's becoming a huge problem.
And when they survey regular Swedes on the street asking them why they think this is happening, they just say things like toxic masculinity because they're even woker than us.
Germany's actually reversing it. And
Sweden's woker than us?
I would say so.
Yeah,
I would say Scandinavia.
Germany's deporting them now.
Yeah,
good.
Well, the thing is once you get to one country of the European Union, you can go freely to pretty much every country in the European Union. So they'll come in through Turkey, and then all of a sudden they have license to get all the way to France.
And then once you get to France, what?
Well, you can't get to England because England said F off with Brexit. That's one of the reasons they did that. When I spent 2 weeks in England, right when the Brexit vote was coming to a head.
Do you need to explain what the Brexit vote is?
Brexit was Britain exiting the EU, and they did it for two reasons. Number one is they felt that monetarily that it would dilute the value of the British pound. But more importantly is they wanted to stop the free flow of migration through Europe that would start in Turkey and they'd go all the way through Europe because the EU treated the European countries like they were states. They didn't have like their true independent borders.
Right.
So once you got into one, you were into all of them.
Right.
And
they didn't treat them as governments, or I'm sorry, as countries.
As sovereign
nations.
nations.
Treated them more like states.
Yes.
Going from Michigan up to Indiana, down to Illinois, and then maybe down through Kentucky and Tennessee, and then down through Georgia. Next thing you know, you're in Miami.
Exactly. And so in England and Great Britain, the concern was, again, mostly with the workers, the people that actually like get up off their ass, have to get to work all day, and have to get home. Those people all supported Brexit because it was for competing for jobs. They were trying to protect their jobs.
Well, what can we withdraw from that allows us not to let immigrants in anymore?
Well, the thing was though, the academia.
You're right. Put in a different president.
The academia was against Brexit because, again, the liberal, highly educated power brokers that run most countries, for some reason, think that like free migration is an important element of the future of the world. I don't understand it. I still don't understand it, Bubba. And I understand almost everything. I still don't understand unless it's just to get an extra 8 million votes, which is just a crappy way of doing it.
I think at the end of the day, if you can't understand it, then it's at its fundamental.
I think they think that like borders
just
are
fundamentally, it's exactly what you would think. The only reason that the Democratic, liberal side of politics loves immigration is because most of those people end up voting
Democrats,
voting blue.
I think they believe that all borders are somehow oppressive. Like they keep people in bad situations, and people who need help out of countries that can help.
Well,
them.
you know what? We're done helping. We need to start helping ourselves.
I agree.
Instead of this would be like if you're a fat trainer. Like if you're fat ass, you're real fat, but you know a lot about training, and you're trying to train some person to get in better shape, but you don't practice.
Maybe
what
just
you preach.
putting the oxygen mask on yourself before any other passengers.
Yeah, something like that.
White papers from some liberal think tank. The problem now is they have completely populated the spaces that people make decisions, including the White House. And so now we have this big problem. And so I think the American people need to stand up in November. We need to do everything we can right now to sort of hold Mayorkas responsible and Joe Biden responsible. But this can't be the way that we go. This is how civilizations,
crumble.
Ultimately lose their way. And the idea of having an open border where anybody can come here from anywhere without asking any questions is nuts.
Now,
Rome fell.
Now, hold on. I was just getting ready to say, before I go into words,
said that yesterday.
Isn't there a lot, not a lot, but isn't there several examples of countries that were ruined by open borders? Isn't there civilizations?
Yeah, it's go back about 3,000 years, and every time it's happened, the country's failed. Every single time. Every single time a country has just let in everyone surrounding them, they failed.
Do you think that we're at that point?
We're heading towards it. I mean, we at one point we deported about 4 or 5 million people because they did this, and then instead of pardoning them, we deported them.
Hold on, you never hear the word deportation anymore.
Yeah, except for Trump will say it. He's like, I'm deporting all these goofballs.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is, like, you never hear that anymore.
Oh no, God forbid! It's
immigration. We don't. I mean, I don't.
It's not humane.
Nobody's doing a story on. The United States is a little too aggressive on deporting people that aren't supposed to be here.
Oh, we haven't been
There's
deported.
none of that.
But we deported a bunch of people, I think, in the '60s, and some of them were lawsuits.
I think we need to do I think we need to kind of do a. You got to see if you cut the mustard or not around here. Deport you.
Well, the last president that was deporting a lot of people was Obama.
Yeah, he did more than Trump.
He did?
Yeah, more than
There
Trump.
you go. So there you go. It's not even a blue or red thing. It's a competent thing. So I mean, you know what? If you got the balls, you need to start we need to start sending people out. We need to go out, or we're gonna kill ourselves from within.
Yeah, well, at least with the Romans, they were at least collecting more land. Like they were at least conquering people and taking their land and resources. We're just getting ours sucked out of us.
Yeah, we're just a sitting duck.
Yeah,
we're just a whore. We got our legs spread and just anybody can jump on.
Yep.
Let's go. And bread and circus, man. It's just like the Romans did. They try to distract you with just crap.
So think about this. We had a story yesterday. The headlines were 7.2 million immigrants under the Biden administration. 7.2 million. Now, 7.2 million quickly within 9 months turns into 10. Does it not?
No, it is already about 10. Remember the 2 million getaways?
So it'd be interesting to know. But I'm saying as far as reproduction.
Oh.
What I'm sorry is, the immigrants, as soon as they reproduce, which one would think that maybe a female immigrant might want to do that think better her chances
that would
of
anchor her onto the country.
Right, that might be better if you have American, I think if a person is born an American,
yes,
on the soils of America, you're an American.
Yes.
Yep.
Even if
I agree with Vivek kind of reversing that thing.
But that's the rules.
Yeah.
So if immigrant A hooks up with immigrant B and they have a child, C, that child who was born in Miami or Los Angeles or Chicago or New York, that kid is an American.
Yes.
And then I think it's hard to kick out an American kid's parents. I think it's hard to kick them out of the country.
Yes, it is.
It gets complicated.
So you don't think that they know that?
Of course.
Then, like, as soon as we have as soon as we can get a tent or some privacy, we need to breed. We need to start having sex a lot. I mean, right?
Yeah.
Be interesting to see is how of the 7.2 million immigrants that's entered the country since Joe Biden, how many are pregnant right now?
Oh.
I mean, if that's even a no, like it's
all the females.
Even a statistic of that they keep.
The only good thing is, Bubba, that the majority of people coming across are not fertile females.
Oh, how do you know? I mean,
see the pictures? It's all dudes.
Yeah.
Especially the Chinese are like military-aged men.
Guys are done. Listen, we need to let chicks only in. Like we need to be like a nightclub.
Exactly.
We need to, our country needs to be like a nightclub.
Ladies' night.
Ladies only.
Make guys stand in line, but never let them in for years.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then you know what? And then every once in a while, Seth, you find the couple cutest dudes and you let them in.
Yeah, the ones with girls.
Yeah, well,
hot guys.
You gotta have the guy with a girl. You don't want a bunch of dudes swinging around in your bar.
Listen to me. I've owned bars more than all of you times 10. And the bar success, the way to have a successful bar is to let get as many women as you can to your bar.
Yep, by all means.
Good looking, bad looking, fat, skinny, just
Vaginas.
whatever.
Fill it with vagina.
Yeah, but good looking too. Like me and Fabrizi would go cut deals like with girls at the Dollhouse and stuff like that, and pay every night you come to our club in the various clubs that we own, Sip, Scene, Coliseum, Bubba's Beach Club, all the bars and nightclubs that
Planet
Bubba that I owned. I would pay hot chicks and let them drink free all night long, like 10 of them.
Wow.
But they're strippers, they're hot ass strippers.
A little loose.
Well, yeah, a little loose, a little strip.
Flirty.
And then you don't just let every dude in. You have a line, and you let good looking dudes in, because the slutty hot females don't want to talk to fat decap looking dudes. You let fat decap might not ever even get into the club ever. No. He's tried 6 times and no, you can't.
Well, you also want men that aren't going to make the women want to leave. Right. You also want men that look like they have money, because those are the ones that can be buying the drinks.
Fabrizi had a whole big, we definitely profiled people.
Sure, you have to.
You got to.
Yeah.
You got to profile.
You profile people more to get in your club than to get in this country.
Yeah. But we need to start profiling.
Would I be a cute guy that you would let in?
Chief?
You know what? They would tell me, hey, that guy that you said no on, he's a DJ over at 97X, and so yeah, let him in. Go ahead, buy him a couple rounds.
Oh wow,
that's all. I would do that, and then I would hope that maybe you talk about me on your show.
Of course I would.
Be like, hey, Fisher, I was at this new place down in St. Pete. It's called Scene. I think Bubba the Love Sponge owns it. Had a great time. First 2 drinks on the house. That's my kind of place.
I'd be
hot
there
chicks everywhere.
I'd be there every day. The cute boy.
It's a sign. The end times are here. Ultra-powerful hurricanes, tsunamis, massive earthquakes, and Bubba the Love Sponge.
Sorry.
Sense.
Trying to look at my kids were born. It was showing for it's one statistic, but it's from like 2022. There's 4 million women, like Americans, gave birth in 2022. They said it was like 760,000, like almost 50% or something like that.
Of the migrants? So 1/10 of the American citizens and half the migrants.
That's what the study is, 50%. I was trying to find more, but no, that was 2022. So I wonder what it would look like.
It's probably just as bad, if not worse. But
well, we didn't talk about it, but you saw what Biden passed with the forgiveness again.
Yeah.
The new one.
Where's he getting money from? Because he had to fund it last time. That's what the problem was, where he was getting the money from. He was stealing it from some other entity.
That's what they're pretty much going to do.
Yeah, but where are they going to get it from now? Do they say? They're just not talking about it?
He's promised, you heard it. I got it. I didn't listen to the Supreme Court.
When they shot down the first one, it was because he was taking funds from like veterans for it.
It was for May of 2024, and in the document details
I haven't seen it, but
laundry's all activity and the aftermath of Gabby Petito's murder in August 2021. We have
What's wrong?
details, a breakdown of that call activity from John Laundry in my report on WFLA.com. You can find the link in the description on this video, or perhaps you can scroll down and find my report below. A couple of notes. Brian Laundrie had a phone call conversation, or really 2 phone call conversations, according to the depositions, with his mother, Roberta Laundrie, on August 29th, 2021. This is the day that Chris Laundrie, Brian's father, said that everything hit the fan. And it was during these calls with his mom, when his mom, Roberta Laundrie, again, says, and
What's up, Dan's Woman Moneymaker?
Conversation with Brian, and then of course it became clear.
Brett would be a great news guy. He's got a great voice like that.
Over the course of the coming hours after that, there would be all of these phone calls that would take place, including
So,
Ben
like,
reaching out
thorough
to
man.
attorney Stephen Bertolino in New York, the attorney who would go on to then represent Chris, Roberta, and Brian in the Gabby Petito case. But I want to scroll down to the bottom of my report. You'll find here call number 18 at 10:38 that night.
It's
Roberta
from the.
speaks
Hold on.
with her son Brian.
It's from the Saving on a Valuable Education Repayment Plan.
Roberta says that she became aware that Brian was leaving Wyoming and heading home. And in that conversation,
What's up, Bad Jake?
she
Elon?
doesn't recall any details about Gabby Petito specifically, or Gabby being gone. But it is interesting that attorney Stephen
I'm gonna say Todd Foster.
Okay.
So I need the air check.
Okay.
Temperature, it may bleed, so I don't recommend it. No, in Canada, they don't want to have good health care. They'll probably see your son in about 4 years.
He was the guy that leaked Tucker's videos. Was that the same guy that leaked the, what was that story about the football player and the fake girlfriend?
Oh, that guy, what was his name? It wasn't Tua, it was before him. He was a linebacker.
Manti Te'o?
Yeah, Manti Tao.
I think the same guy that leaked that is the same guy that leaked the Tucker videos.
Really?
He's in St. Pete.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The
Murphy-
husband of the Tampa City Council person.
His name is Tim Burke.
Yeah.
Really?
But I think his wife is a city council member.
That's weird. I don't want to mess with him because he'll find something on me.
Yeah.
Who's his wife?
Maybe I'm wrong.
No, his wife's in the Tampa City Council.
Heather's.
Yeah, Tim Burke,
The
right?
rest of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's Manti Te'o. Yeah, it was.
How's the turtle, Lemmy? Someone asked about Todd the Turtle.
Right there, man. I have not seen Todd the Turtle yet. I'm gonna check for him today.
Oh, he's been hiding?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
See, he stayed in 84 4 months.
I don't know why. Since I'm right neck, you're doing an 86-hour fast. So I'm not Mr. Fast. And how to break it.
3.5 days. Are you having any electrolytes? Sir?
You're hearing the world through his prism.
You got a sick and twisted world perspective.
That's almost a challenge for me now.
Bubba.
You're listening to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Let me think out. You think Alex is up? Maybe I should try.
756? Yeah.
Maybe I should just try to call him just on the phone.
Well, it's probably going to go straight to voicemail, so you got to redial it.
Oh, you congratulate him on his video that he kicked ass on.
I think you should.
Listen, let me just do this as a community service. By the way, it's the Bubba the Love Sponge Show. And they now are getting into, that Brian Laundrie guy that lived like in Sarasota, the dude.
Northport
that killed the Gabby Petito girl.
Mm-hmm.
They were boyfriend and girlfriend, and they were out like doing that living in a van, going across America,
Road
just
trip.
being a couple gypsy, hippie kind of, which is, cool. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
especially when you're young.
if
Yeah.
you're young, Dan, and you're still
Or
trying
if
to,
you're not.
like you're 20, you're young, and you and you just want to take a year and say, F it. I just want to kind of be kind of granola and just do my own thing with my girlfriend.
Travel, see the whole country.
Yeah, I could see where.
Who does that, though? Who has the money to take a year off and screw around? I mean, it's just one of those things that I just don't understand how people finance that stuff.
I had 2 friends come visit me like maybe a week and a half ago from France. They're doing that for a year with 2 kids. It's crazy.
I'll tell you who has the money,
people
Dan.
have money for it.
You ready? One's named Danny Diaco, and one's named Sophia Diaco. Both of them have the money if they want. If Danny at 19, a year out, right out of high school, he's like, "Hey, Dad, I know you want me to go to college, but I like to just take like a gap year where I kind of go out. He has a really hot girlfriend, and me and Rhonda just want to just go and just kind of do our own thing for a year, and then I've enrolled and I've been accepted for the next year, and can you lend me can you give me a credit card or something, Dad?"
I said, better hope your OnlyFans girlfriend's sharing her money with you.
No, Dan, let's.
No, I cut his ass off.
No, hold on.
I'm not tolerating that.
Hold on. Settle down. We're playing here.
Okay.
I'm little Danny.
He's not, though. It's his life, Bubba.
I'm little Danny, and I ask you this. I want your true, I want how you would react to him. Okay, so Donnie, I'm playing your wife, Sophia. Playing your wife, Romina. Oh, Donnie, I just would like to let you know that little Donnie would like to talk to you about something very important. I cannot make the decision on this one. This one has to go on you, Donnie.
What does he want to talk about?
Okay. Hey, Dad, I graduated from whatever private school you put me through. Cost you
Oh, my God.
Dad. Sorry, Dad. I know that I cost you $300,000 just in Jesuit alone, but... listen, man, I've been accepted to the University of Florida undergrad, but I'm going to see if I can defer that for a year because I got my new girlfriend, and she and her and I just like to maybe go take a gap year and kind of I got this new van that my mom bought for me. It's like a Sprinter kind of deal where I can live in it, and me and Rhonda want to take a year off and just kind of go see travel, just kind of do our own thing. And then are you cool with that? And can I have a credit card?
I'll be goddamned if I'm letting you do that. You're gonna work until you finish college, and then you're gonna work.
What do you mean work?
Work, like get a job. You're not gonna just sit around and spend and piss away my money for a year because you decided to defer college. That's not how it works, big boy.
Wow, Dad.
Get your ass to school, and if you screw up, you're on your own.
Guess what, Dad?
What?
That wasn't the same response Mom gave me. She said it wouldn't be a problem at all.
Well, that's fine. She can, float back.
She can
float back.
Dad.
What? I'm not doing it, dude. Steven had to do that with Nick because he got blanked at all the good schools. But what did Nick do for that year? He went over to Asia and worked
as an internship
at a company where he got
like
several
a Chinese
patents.
slave.
He got several patents while he was doing it,
which was actually probably a resume builder.
It happened to be because he didn't just roam around the country sightseeing. He actually did something constructive, killing bitches. Right? Instead of that, he was killing patents and making discoveries. He met a person that helped him get into college at Ivy League, and now he's getting his PhD.
Now he's getting his PhD from MIT, right?
Right. So he's a stud. He worked his whole time.
Now, Dan, I'm probably the least educated person here amongst us all.
Mm-hmm.
I went to 2 semesters of college and graduated high school with a D+ average.
Oh, nice.
So, I could care less. Please, algebra. How am I going to use algebra? Get off me. So Dan, you being the highest educated and me being the lowest educated a guy here. What was I going to say? I was going somewhere with this. I completely
Were you going to be role-playing any more members of his family?
You talk about Nick's PhD?
Oh, yeah. How you're highly decorated with regards to titles. I'm just Bubba Clem. Maybe put a Mr. in there. Mr's the best it gets for me.
Mr.
Seth,
Bubba.
same as you. You're just Mr. Seth.
Yeah, that
right.
works.
You're not Seth, PhD, undergrad, GOP. You're just Seth.
Sometimes I put Rabbi down when I'm filling out a magazine subscription.
Moyle. You ever do Moyle?
Will you really put that you're a rabbi?
I have before, yeah, when it's an option.
Do you think you get a little extra something or something?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Free shipping if you're a rabbi?
Yeah, I like to work it in there.
Free shipping if you're a rabbi.
For the Jerusalem Post.
Like Lummy. I don't know. Did you graduate from college?
Yes.
You did?
Yeah.
So you have a college degree?
Correct.
Okay.
Just Mr. Lummy.
and then Seth, I didn't graduate from college, and I had a D+ average in high school. I have a high school diploma. That's all I have. What, Seth? Do you have a college diploma?
No, I have 40. I got 45 credits at HCC. I needed 60 to get my AA.
I attempted 135 and passed 30.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
So, Macho, I'm assuming I got to think that you have a degree.
He said, "Oh, sure."
Oh, yeah, I have a degree. And
I think his mic was off.
I know his mic's on.
Okay.
Macho being a dick.
Oh yeah.
Not wanting to answer stuff.
Well, the fifth.
We just, you know what? We're not even gonna. From now on, when I ask Macho,
I'm prepping for tonight, sir. Sorry.
All right. So, do you have a college degree?
Yes, sir.
Oh, you do. Rhett, do you have a college degree?
No, I went to broadcast school.
Well, say please. That should be a minus.
Well, please, I was a teacher.
Yeah, that's where I met Seth back in 2017.
Now, Seth, can I ask you a question?
You guys have known each other since 17?
I've known Seth longer than I've known anyone else
here. So, Seth, you taught at the broadcast school?
Yeah, you get $100 for 3 hours.
So what I'm saying is, am I considered, I would think that within the Tampa world, I'm kind of one of the bigger names. So if they want you to teach, do you think they would offer me a teaching job?
Well, they went out of business. They went under during the pandemic.
The Tampa campus isn't around anymore.
Yeah. But yeah, they would definitely have you, Bubba.
You actually know a lot of the staff there, and they know you pretty well too.
You probably get like 200
interns.
Yeah, but I also know, I know the fundamentals on how to teach radio too. Like I could teach radio to somebody.
Taught all of us.
Well, yeah, and indirectly, yes. You guys, I've taught a lot of you, but some of you guys have just learned how to work with me. Those with experience, and it's
But didn't you show the teacher how to cut tapes or something like that? You were telling a story about before.
I did talk to USF one time.
Yeah,
I went over there, and they had already gone to the digital. Like they didn't have a Studer 2-track with a razor with a China marker and a razor blade and splicing tape. They didn't have that, and so they brought me in to show the class on how the old school way to tape and to edit. So like if a person would say the F word on my show back in the day, I had to tape all my phone calls, and then when I was playing songs, I have to edit that phone call and edit out the Fs. But I had a long strip of tape about this long that was just the same tertiary tone, just dee, because you had to record that. And you'd cut out you'd mark the F and the K, and but for effect you want the F. So you stop the tape right at Bubba. I told you to. You hit the F. You put a little piece of yellow China marker right there, and then you go and play it to the K. And you back it off about a zillionth, and you hit there, and then you take the tape off, put it on a cutting block, cut the bad part out, get a piece of your already recorded, beep tape, cut the same angle, cut that angle, insert it into that area, and then put a piece of tape on it.
Thank God we don't have to do that crap anymore.
Yeah, I think we have
For
one
real.
of your 102 or Milwaukee ones we found.
Yeah,
it's in the box on the keyboard.
We got to somehow maybe hook up that Studer 2-track that I got, because I do have some 2-track phone calls. I have 2 big discs of taped phone calls that could be just absolute funnier than hell. I know that Studer works. We probably just need a power source and a power cord, one that fits it, and then.
Well, we found another one too, so that means we got 3.
We got 3 what?
Of the tapes.
I was going to say 3 Studer machines.
No. Of the tapes, because we found another one while we were cleaning.
So I would see. That's the thing. See, I would keep all my good phone calls. See, most jocks would just say if they have a good phone, I'd keep mine, and then I could recirculate them. When I would go into a new city, I could play. Janet rubbed her vagina on the phone.
It would sound brand new.
Right. It would. Tampa heard it last week, but Jacksonville's never heard it. Boom. Sonia rubbing her vagina on the phone.
You're brilliant.
And so, anyway, it would be so funny to listen to those things. But while we play them, we probably should be maybe recording underneath the heads, because you'll see where that when you see an F or something that's been edited, you'll see where I had to cut it by hand. You'll see all the edit. You'll see, because the editing tape's white. and the other tape is brown. So when you see these big white splices go through the hedge, you know that was a splice. God, sometimes you'd have to work. If you had a guy or a girl that really was nasty and you really had to beep it out, maybe it was a 5-minute phone call, you literally might have, 10 or 15 edits. It could take you, literally 25 or 30 minutes of playing music and just doing quick speed breaks just to get that phone call ready.
Jeez. Now it take 5.
No, now we just take them live, or I don't think
if you do it digitally, if you edit digitally now, that would be a 5-minute process.
It was called a Vox Pro back in the day. How did you guys record phone calls over there at Cox or
we had is it 360? Was that a Vox? Yeah.
Yeah.
It would take Dan. It would take like a minute to edit a phone call on there.
Yeah, bam, 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 and it was software that was made specifically to do that, so it had shortcut buttons and stuff like that.
I don't think I would have made it in radio if I had to splice the tape. I came in like after that had all happened. I don't think that would have been for me.
Yeah, I think the Mason-Dixon line of whether you're an old school radio guy or new generation radio is if you had to have an FCC yellow broadcast license in order to be on the air.
Mike Thurman, $100 on the Cash App.
Oh my God! Thank you. Cash App and PayPal, both at the Bubba Army.
It was licensed.
Yes,
you
Dan.
had to be licensed.
Up until maybe you can look. Maybe you know the law, or maybe you, Macho Man. Remember those yellow license cards we used to have?
Safe.
Mine, I got mine issued through the very infamous WLS. So I was licensed through WLS. But yes, Dan, you just couldn't be on the radio. You had to have a license to be on the radio. Like, Dan, you just can't show up at F1 and say, hey, I got a race car here. I want to drive. You have to have an F1 driving license. Then you've gone through all types of, orientation and stuff like that. And you get a license. I guess it's just like a regular car license, right? You have to jump through a few hoops to get it. You have to show that you're competent enough to be able to drive a car. You got to pass a test. Same thing with the radio.
You had to pass a test and show competency?
Yes.
How?
Your engineer would have to check off on you that you knew how to run the board. So, the first part would you'd have to run a potted, mixing board of some sort. You had to know how to do tower readings. You had to know how to do tower light readings. You had to do Optimob. You had to write like every hour. You had to go over to this little tower. It was in the studio. It was a rack of meters and things, and you'd have to get a tower reading on like how much wattage you were putting out, and whether your tower light is still like it had a indicator as if the tower light was still on.
I sent you, I think, what the card looks like, and then Macho sent the operator license.
I've got to try to find.
When did they stop that?
I don't know when they stopped that. Maybe 90. What's this?
That's what Macho said. I think what the card looks like.
Okay, yeah. Let me see here.
That's a license program.
Yep. That's exactly what it is. Yep, right there. Dan, you had to have one of these right here. The United States of America Federal Communications Commission restricted something. Operator permit. You had to have an operator permit in order to be on the radio right here. This right here, this differentiates people that are legends in your market or legends in radio. If you had to have or you have or had one an operator permit to be on the radio. I mean, right now, Dan, you can literally get some homeless guy off the street and say, hey, you want to go on the air? He's like, no problem. Now, this didn't include guests. This was, Dan, to be behind the board and be the host. Like,
Gotcha.
You could have guests to come in, as long as but it was like who was in charge of the station, who was operating the controls at that time. And you had to have one of these permits. Well, this one here, Lummy, that you showed me was issued in 91. So I think you might want to Google when did that stop?
It's a lifetime license.
Yeah, it's a lifetime license unless it's revoked. Thank God my indecency stuff was after they'd already threw this program out the window.
You would have lost your card?
I mean, I would have lost my card.
Yeah.
So we went through the fact that why is Brian Laundrie and Gabby Petito even rip-roaring around the country? Like, what parents would even allow that, right?
Parents, I mean, they were adults. They were in their 20s.
They're low to
do
low
whatever
They
they
were
want.
getting financed by the parents, though.
All
They didn't
right.
have any of their own
There
cash.
still comes a point, man. I still think your parents kind of got to say so in your life. Clear up until about 25.
I mean, if they're providing the money, then
I
of
mean,
course,
if your
till
parents
whenever.
are giving you money or making a car payment or helping you in any way, shape, or form significantly, then I think they should have a say so in your life.
Of course.
Still be somewhat of a parent. And so these two numbnuts, they're rip roaring up and down the country, and I guess he killed her, right?
Yes, he did.
And now
In Wyoming, I guess her body was found.
Yeah, her body was found in Wyoming, and now they're getting all the phone records and stuff, and starting to go through all of this and sift all through this. And
Mike Thurman, $50 in the cash app.
Woo!
So let me. Here's the Todd Foster reference.
Okay.
They're talking about who Brian Laundrie's parents called after he had called them, and maybe like they knew something was going on, to the point where I don't know what kind of conversations you're having with your son, and when after you hang up with your son, you're calling a high-profile New York attorney. I mean, like, the conversations you're having with your son's probably somewhat obvious, right, Dan? If you call a big slinging D New York attorney. Here's where Brian Laundrie's parents made a mistake.
Having him?
Don't call up some New York. There's two people you can call here. And one of which, Kevin Hazelett, if it was local. I don't know that Kevin is a federal guy, but Todd Foster is. And Todd, here's all you got to know. Todd Foster got Steve and Marlene. Was it Marlena? Steve and Marlena Eisenberg. He got them to walk.
Really?
Yeah.
The Eisenbergs?
Yes, the Eisenbergs walked. Do people not know that? Not guilty.
No, I meant it was him, though, that he's the one who did it.
He was their lawyer.
Wow.
And the city of Tampa even had put in a secret listening device in their home. Remember that? And I don't know, Dan, if he got that thrown out or he got it like he got it declared inaudible. So because you could kind of hear it, but you couldn't. And if you knew what to listen for, you could hear it, but it wasn't necessarily really out there. And he got it. I think he got it thrown out, and that was the evidence they were going to use against him. So if you're in trouble, if you're in Brian Laundrie type trouble, you call a guy named Todd Foster.
Yep.
That's who you call.
Didn't he just go to your races too?
And Dan, you're a lawyer, but you Todd Foster.
Yep, he'd be on my short list.
God, yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, and you know what? He enjoys racing too. He came and watched the USACs.
That's great.
But what a great dude. He's representing the guy next door, the guy who owns the Lambos.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his daughter
was in a bad accident.
And this guy, I don't know if I should talk about this.
But just we say it's.
No, but the reason I want to talk about it, Dan, is because Todd told me that it's getting ready to go to trial.
Yeah, it's going to go to trial.
And there's been a lot of filings and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
If I wanted to look, I could find it. Lemmy, we need to find it because it's so, God, Donna, you're so dark. I wish you could just turn it up.
I did. Remember, and then yesterday you told me to turn it back down because you didn't want the listeners running the show. But I'll turn it back up.
But I mean, for me, would you turn it up for me? Thank you.
Dark.
Thank you. Just, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. I want you to be seen.
That's better. That's good.
I want you to be seen. Lemmy, we need to try to find that case next door. And when you worked over there, Seth, was that the scuttlebutt, like by that car over there had a tarp on it?
When I worked at the Bakemore Pies?
Yeah, next door.
No, there was minimal scuttlebutts about you going.
Not me. About the car that with the what happened to the landlord's daughter.
No.
You guys didn't know?
No.
You don't know that the car that's on
the parts to the side, yeah.
The car that's on the other side of our fence that's covered with crime scene tape and a tarp. You guys didn't know that. You guys didn't know what that was?
No.
That was the car from the accident?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't realize they kept the car.
Todd had to because he did an accident reconstruction, and he says, "Oh my God, it's gonna be so bad." He thinks the boyfriend killed her. And the city of Tampa didn't do any due diligence with regards. They let him wash his hands after he fired the gun. After the gun was fired by whomever, he was allowed to wash his hands.
That's weird.
He was allowed. Yeah, they never even suspected him. And Todd, you know Todd. Todd's like, I think we're going to win this one, and we're going to be able to show the city of Tampa really screwed up. This girl did not kill herself. Her boyfriend killed her. And that's getting ready to be a big trial here in Tampa. That's why
tragedy.
So let's see if we can look into that.
Okay.
And we can get part of the Public or Freedom of Information Act. We can get what the whatever. I think it's filed in Hillsborough County. Get the docket, right, Dan? We can get the docket and
all public filings, yes.
and talk about it. So anyway, Brian Laundrie, listen, I'm late, but you listen. I think they say right here what lawyer they called.
After that, there would be all of these phone calls that would take place, including then reaching out to attorney Stephen Bertolino in New York.
Now listen, Laundries. You think Stephen Bertolino and his stupid ass New York jive reminds me of my cousin Vinny with
comes down with shark skin
Stephen Bertolino is gonna bode well here in Tampa, Florida, where it's kind of the good old boy. It's kind of we don't like outsiders. Ask Gawker how their slick ass Philly attorneys did.
Yeah.
With the average Floridian.
Not so good.
You bring Todd Foster, one of our own, in here, who has a reputation of defending people like, the Eisenbergs and other great people. I mean, I'm saying great verdicts that he got. I don't know if those are great people or not. But certainly, Dan, you know the public perception of the Eisenbergs. I mean, everybody is like, they did it. They did it. They did it.
But they had a good reputation before this tragic event.
But the
public said they did it because the media said they did it.
Todd had such an uphill battle to even get them on fair playing ground because the public and everybody had them lock them up. They did it. They're a bunch of killers.
Yeah.
And it's a testament to Todd to be able to overcome that and get a not guilty verdict.
Very difficult.
So listen, Brian Laundrie's parents, call up, Johnny Tortolino from New York, and you're going to get a Johnny Tortolino type. I guess
result.
I guess at the end of the day, I don't know if they are suing him civilly, probably, right? Correct?
I think, yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's potential criminal charges, but there's a lot of civil charges. This is a disaster.
Bring up Todd Foster, man. You want to win. I'm just telling you that right now.
So what were you going to say about the PhD? Back to Nick. You were talking about Nick and the PhD?
Having a doctorate from MIT, is that, like, even by your standards, impressive?
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, like, is that pretty swinging D, a doctorate from MIT?
Yes, it's very swinging D. It's a PhD from MIT.
Yeah, you know
I feel like we're rhyming here. We're not even trying to.
But
does it outdo yours?
No. But here's what it does.
For real.
It doesn't. No, not at all. It's not a doctor of medicine. It's a PhD. It's a doctor of philosophy.
Okay.
Like, I think. I'm a doctor of thinking. But when it blows, but they both blow away the doctor of education, which Jill Biden is. That's like a mail-in degree. A doctor of education. It shouldn't be called a doctor. It should be called like a nurse of education.
Isn't that almost like disrespectful to to really highly educated people?
Yes. Yes, and every time they refer to her as Dr. Biden. She's like.
Did you know Shaq's
her
a doctor?
Degree is about as important.
Did you know Shaq's a doctor?
Come on.
Mommy, Shaq is a doctor.
Yeah, no, he is.
He went to
he has the same degree as Biden, I think.
He went to Phoenix Online for like in Barry University.
Barry University, yeah.
Is it education?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. See, they're joke doctors.
I want to be a
nurses.
doctor. I mean, we just whatever. I want to be a doctor. Dr. Bubba.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, on the Patino laundry case, they settled yesterday, I believe it was.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, they settled with the parents.
Who settled with who?
Gabby Patino's parents got
paid.
Yeah, they got paid.
They got paid. So Brian Laundrie's parents paid Gabby Patino's parents.
Correct.
Wow.
Did Brian Laundrie's parents have any money? Like, were they affluent? Did they own, a couple of Papa John's franchises? Like, what was going on around here?
Looks like it was a lawsuit for about $3 million.
So that's just probably pretty much just what older people have laying around.
Must have had it someplace. I mean, that's incredible that they would spit up $3 million in cash. They may have had a homeowner's policy.
$3 million ruined me.
They may have had a homeowner's policy or an umbrella that helped.
It says you're worth $8, Bubba. And,
8. maybe 8,000. Not 8, please.
Bubba the Love Sponge. Bubba the Love Sponge. We got Bubba the Love Sponge. The Bubba the Love Sponge show returns after these words.
I would call him Shaq.
Oh, you out here? See you, Dan.
Bye, Daniel.
Hey, Bubba.
A real doctor.
I got football left tonight, 6:30.
Huh?
If we don't win the first game, we're done, obviously.
Sure. Yeah. Just don't, you know.
Gotcha.
If it fits, it fits, but don't
Okay,
rush or.
If it plays out, it plays out.
Yeah, if it plays out, sure, absolutely.
Okay, cool.
It is Freaky Phone Friday. You're right, Snizza.
If I haven't done BetterHelp yet, have I?
I don't think so.
No. Have I?
Skip.
And Anna and Seth, honestly, do you think? I think our, and I'm, be honest, I think our podcasting table looks pretty cool.
Oh fuck yeah!
By I've been really looking around, you know, like by most. I mean, I think it pops. I think it'll. I think
It
people will
goes.
talk.
It just fits so well with the rest of the studio.
I like it. I really do. Do you guys like it?
I fucking love it. It was worth it. All the fucking hassle and shit.
Oh, Kush is not in here.
No, dude, I think it looks great.
Why are you fucking talking to me, bitch?
You better talk when he asks you fucking questions.
God dang it! I'm getting ready to talk about Justin Fields, bitch.
I was letting Anna.
No, please don't.
I was letting Anna talk first. No, I think it looks good. And Macho was showing me the different colors that it goes and
It's like
everything.
you're throwing a little fit. Are you okay? Are you having a moment?
Me?
Are you getting triggered?
Yeah, actually I am.
What's triggering you?
This conversation. I think it looks really good. I like all the colors it can do. And then Macho Man said for Pride Month, but it goes, it flashes the fucking rainbow.
There you go. There you go, lover.
Lovers and friends. Oh, darkness. What's up, Jay Costica?
I think each podcast should have a different color table.
You know what? That's actually a pretty good idea. That's pretty. I like that. That everybody.
One's a red, one's a
I
blue.
mean, you see, I think we have four or five different colors.
Oh, there's a bunch.
Yeah.
Red, blue, green, purple. I saw.
Bubba the Love Sponge. This is fucking bullshit. What's up, Maria? I'm sorry, did you say Maria's coming tonight?
I don't know, I think.
Maria, are you coming tonight? I won't be here, sadly.
Belcher, yeah. Yeah, he's always somewhere.
I sure do, Bubba Nation. Thank you, Skippy.
You might throw him in. Thank you for the 50 and the 100, Mike Thurman, and everybody. John McGrew, Chug It Up Spice, T-Shirt Will, Rob, Elkhart Rob, Joe Thomas.
Let's bring on the pain. Let's bring on the noise.
Aren't you happy you listened to me?
You're listening to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Lummy, have I done it better today? Okay, I have not. Well, then, how about we do one, okay, my friend? The Bubba the Love Sponge Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. That's BETTER, better, HELP.com. Around New Year's, most people want to, or even somewhat get obsessed with making themselves better, this and that, and what have you. And all too often, you get down on yourself because you don't give yourself credit on the things that you're doing good. And if you're thinking about starting therapy, you need to give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online. It's designed to be convenient, flexible, and most importantly, suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire, and you're going to get matched with a licensed therapist. And you can switch therapists at any time. It's very, very easy, and it's no additional charge. Celebrate the progress that you've already made. Visit BetterHelp.com
/BTLS.
That's going to get you, that's right, /BTLS. That's going to get you 10% off your very first month. That's BETTER, BetterHelp, HELP.com
/BTLS.
/BTLS. Thanks. Love those guys. Seth is you know, we're very transparent here, and we love each other like brothers. Is there something that's been bugging you today? Because I just kind of feel like you're...
Yeah, Dr. Dan.
Oh, what?
I'm kidding.
Oh.
Is it really... does Dr. Dan really lock you up that much?
What do you mean?
I mean, you seem like you're not yourself. Like you're mad about something. Like you're mad at... First of all, are you mad at me?
No.
Okay, so
not at all.
Are you mad at me?
God, no.
Anna?
No.
Macho?
You mad at Macho?
No, I'm not mad at I'm not mad at anybody. I mean, am I not being on the air as much as I normally am?
Yeah, you're not. You know, yeah, you're about. I'd say 25% down on the chime in.
I take a back seat when Dan's in here.
You shouldn't. You should.
Well, that's kind of what I do. So
I don't know. Well, maybe we can make it a better mix.
Oh, I mean that's
moving down the road.
Yeah, I mean I'll let you be the judge of that. But that's kind of my mindset is to take a back seat to Dan.
Well, don't be a bitch though. And like use that as an excuse to hold on.
Bubba, what's being a bitch?
I'm just lover. I'm gonna walk you through it. We're brothers in arms, okay? Elisa's listening.
Am I a bitch though?
No,
I just felt like I was.
I'm saying don't be a bitch when I come to you and say, hey, listen, you're not participating as much. Step it up a notch with Dan. Like don't be a bitch about that when I come to you about that.
No,
be a man.
No, that's fine. I'll be a man about that. I just when you said you're not being yourself, I didn't know what exactly what that meant. But as far as being on air with when Dan's here, I let Dan be the number 2 guy for you.
Okay. Is that just your ultimate professionalism, and that just you knowing how to work, my friend?
Well, that's how. I mean, that's
Can we
how
spin it that way.
That's how it is on
Sure.
Monday.
Right.
That's how it is on Monday and Tuesday. So I'm not trying to change it up at all.
Right.
Since we're here,
all right, so content that Seth may care for is, and we're going to get a little football-y because listen, it's a very big thing that's going to be happening here soon, and it's the NFL Combine. And that's like the first big thing. And then, of course, the draft. And a lot of big deals are usually done a lot of them are done at the combine. This is when all general managers and head coaches and anybody that's an evaluation of talent or controls player personnel.
Also, guys looking for jobs go there.
Yeah, you're right. Offensive coordinators and defensive coordinators who just got fired.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, it's kind of, at the end of the day, Seth, it's kind of an NFL job fair, is it not?
It is like a football convention, I think, yeah. And
because it's a job fair because, one, the players are trying to get jobs.
Yes.
And two, other NFL people that are not as sexy as a player, but like an offensive coordinator, a special teams coach, a strength and conditioning guy, the support personnel for an NFL franchise outside of, I don't think, maybe there are. You think Ron Rivera is going to be there? I mean, let's talk about the blown out. Let's talk about the fired NFL guys that have not gotten a job. Is Nick Saban there?
No. I think all the head coaching jobs are filled right now. I think guys.
But see, you got to be. Yeah, you're right.
No, but I think guys like Ron Rivera, bigger names like Nick Saban's retiring, but bigger names.
Bill Parcells.
Oh, Bill Belichick, you mean?
Yeah, sorry, Bill Belichick.
I think guys like Bill Belichick, Ron Rivera, I think their agents already have their fingers on the pulse of what jobs will potentially be open next year.
Yeah, but hold on. Wouldn't you think, though, okay, and I don't mean to interrupt you.
You're fine.
But if you're a Bill Belichick or you're a Riverboat Ron, you're one of the, and Riverboat, let's be honest. Let's not, I mean, Riverboat Ron's not even in the same category as Bill Belichick.
No, yeah, nobody is.
No, I mean, please. But, head coaches that have, potentially gotten fired or let go that, would potentially go to the NFL Combine. And Seth saying, well, I think that their agents and what have not has probably been in touch with various organizations already, that they don't have to go and schlep a job in the bleachers at Lucas Oil Stadium. But I'm thinking you're right on that, Seth. But it might be good as a talent evaluator to go and get your eyes on these guys so that the team that you go to, one, you can have input because you're obviously success. I mean, Bill Belichick obviously is a successful. He was the general manager for years. So,
well, I mean, if there's not a 5'9" white guy running, Bill Belichick ain't watching.
Right, I'm just saying. But I mean, you kind of would want that guy to have that knowledge to be able to give to you on draft day, because on draft day in these war rooms, I mean, it's like a madhouse. They're trying to find everything. They're looking at a guy, and they got what's the clock? Is the clock 10 minutes? Is it 10 minutes?
Is it 10? Yeah, it's 10 in the first round, and then
like
just 5, I think. It used to be 15 in the first round.
Now it's 10 minutes. So you got 10 minutes to, one, take the guy that is available that you wanted all along. Or B, if that guy is, you don't think anybody else is really looking at him as hard as you are, and because everybody knows what everybody needs, especially in the first round. So, you then you can be getting a phone call like, hey, I got Indianapolis on the line. They're ready to give us two number ones if they can move up 2 spots. You know what I'm saying? You get all kinds of that while evaluating talent. And
you're right. I think that if you plan on coaching, you go to the combine, you scout these guys, you do all your research on them. So when you get back in the league, whether they're playing for you or not, you have a good idea of what you're working with.
Right. Plus, I mean, when Bill Belichick runs around the combine, there's going to be, I mean, he's like the GOAT. I mean, like, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
I mean, he rolls around there, although he may not have a job, and he got let go of his leg. I mean, he's the goddamn GOAT. He's just like that's Bill Belichick.
Mike Thurman, $100 slots on the couch.
Slouch on the couch. I mean, that when Bill Belichick walks by the combine and you got 2, assistant GMs for, I don't know, whatever, for Buffalo, I'm like, there's Bill Belichick. Oh my God.
There's actually a GIF out there of Bill Belichick at the combine one year where he has binoculars and he's eating popcorn and he's probably watching, who knows Bailey Zappi or what little white guy.
Oh, it's like a Wes Welker.
Yeah, something like that. You okay, Sponge?
What happened?
Right.
You need your mouse?
I lost my mouse.
I'll come get it.
Did he fall?
I think he fell.
No, Bubba didn't. Well,
he didn't fall?
Sure? Well, I had him on the edge there.
The short meat's out of his head, Lummy.
hold on. I'm gonna have to give you I'm gonna have to give you
some light.
I'm gonna have to give you some light. And
it's way back there.
Why is his head bobbing up and down like that?
He's not blonde though.
We're not doing a Brutus reenactment.
Sorry.
There you go,
Grandma Gail isn't looking at us. Got caught on your bun.
Oh no, my
Get it
bun.
off your bun. Now, how about the pad?
I don't believe Hogan's story, by the way.
Me neither.
The pad seems. Is the pad back?
Oh, going down for more.
No, not. Okay, there's the pad. Okay, thank you.
No problem.
How many times have you done this, Lummy?
Many.
No, not a lot.
Bubba, what do you
maybe 5?
Bubba, what do you mean you lose your mouse? What happens?
It slips off. There's 2 different mice for the 2 different computers.
Yeah, you don't understand, Seth, how hard it is to. I got no, Anna.
I just ran a board.
Anna,
Yeah.
would you not tell him how hard it is to run this board? Because
it ain't easy. There's a lot of moving parts.
You have 2 mice. You have an internet mouse.
And the one that you think would run the computer does is reverse.
Right.
Like the one I always reach for is the wrong one.
Right. And so you got an internet computer, then you got a next-gen computer, and then you got all these other things. So anyway, getting back to the draft.
Yeah, back to the draft.
I mean,
Thank God.
Never mind.
What's Chicago gonna do? And so I really, and listen, if this was a Packer conundrum, I'd be talking about it because I'm a Packer fan. Seth is a huge Chicago Bear fan.
Well, I mean, this is an NFL thing. This is the biggest storyline in the NFL, I think.
But it is, but it's also your favorite team.
Sure.
You're a Bear fan.
Yeah.
And you are, quite frankly, as most people are, mad as hell that they are. I mean, they pretty much have told Justin in a roundabout way, told him that he's not going to be with part of their plans. And I think they've kind of disrespected the guy. The guy's really a class act. And I think he would fit in. I don't think it's a Justin Fields issue. I don't think the Chicago Bears' problems is Justin Fields. I think the problems are the people that you've brought in around, the people you've drafted, the inept managerial decisions you've made. I think it's not but you're going to put it all on Justin Fields and get the guy out of USC, who I think is a pussy. No, for real.
Caleb Williams.
Like, I think he's a pussy.
Captain Hawkeye, 25 on the Cash App. Vegas Bubba Army, 25 on the Cash App.
Thank you. He doesn't have near the scrambling ability or athletic ability. I think Justin Fields is a far better quarterback than that guy from USC. That's the guy they're. If they keep the pick. If Chicago keeps the pick, that's who they're taking.
Yes.
I mean, are we not right?
I'm 99% sure.
But Chicago, being the ass buckets that they are, didn't go to Justin Fields and say, "Hey, listen, buddy, here's our." I feel like this is kind of an Aaron Rodgers kind of deal too. Doesn't this feel kind of Aaron Rodgers? It's under the Jordan Love deal.
Well,
when they didn't come to him, they didn't give Rodgers a clear-cut plan as to what their vision was, and he got blindsided. Justin Fields, it looks like, has had no conversations with the Bears at all, and he unfollowed them on Instagram, right?
Yes. I think Aaron Rodgers was a little bit higher up, though, than Fields.
Yeah,
no offense to Fields. I think the Bears should keep him.
Yeah, I do too, but I think they should at least communicate with him.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
right?
They told him last year when they had the number 1 pick, they let him know that they were going to deal it, and they weren't going to draft Bryce Young or C.J. Stroud, and they
didn't.
And they didn't. They were trying to build around him. And this year, I believe they don't want to tip their hand either way. Although all the reports coming out saying that they will deal him. Maybe to Atlanta, maybe to Pittsburgh. I just
and where there's smoke, there's fire. You know that.
Yeah, but who knows? They could be trying to drive up the price of the number 1 pick. They could be trying to drive up the price of Fields. But
you tell, if you're doing the one of those, you tell Fields that.
Maybe he did. Maybe they told him to unfollow to make it look a big screw job.
Oh, I didn't even.
Fields
think about
comes out
that.
and follows. Everyone's like, "Oh, he's done."
Well, I didn't even think about that. You know what? The Bears are in on the unfollow.
Yeah,
my God.
Fields is too.
I think for this podcast that you have up ready to play, that is he did with Amon-Ra St. Brown and his brother Equinemius St. Brown.
Who both are in the league, by the way.
They're both in the league. Yeah, Equinemius plays for the Bears. I think you'll see that he gives a valid reason for why he unfollows the Bears.
Since we're here, hold on.
But I mean, we're not comparing.
No. Since we're here,
I like Justin Fields. I really do.
He's a good kid.
All right, come on.
What's with the unfollow with the Bears? What's up with that?
Man, bro, I'm glad we're talking about it because why do people take social media so serious?
But like, why are you unfollowing the Bears?
Like, I still mess with the Bears. I'm just trying to take a little break. I unfollow the Bears and the NFL, bro. I'm not just trying to have football on my timeline. Right? I know y'all mess with a girl, EQ, especially you. Just because you don't follow the girl on IG don't mean you're not messing with her.
That's true.
I
I love it.
That's true. That's fact.
Brilliant.
That's fact.
Oh, so you're saying you mess with the Bears more now that you don't follow them?
Man, it's not even like that.
Ah, okay,
It's something that I don't want to see in my timeline.
Who's this guy right here?
That's Amon-Ra St. Brown for the Lions.
And but he's really laying the coals to him, though, isn't he?
Well, that's because he plays for the Lions. He's
I
being
know.
a dick. Yeah.
I like it, though. I like the banter.
Yeah.
I like it.
I'm about to go on vacation. I don't want to see no football. And guess what?
Just get a little away for a little bit.
It's either keep Fields. We want Fields to the draft Caleb. So it's like, bruh, man, I'm tired of hearing the talk. I just wanted to be over.
See, that to me, Seth, he kind of when he went through the either keep me or
draft Caleb,
that to me kind of shows like he thinks he's gone. Like right here.
Away for a little bit.
It's either keep Fields. We want Fields to the draft Caleb. So it's like, bruh.
He almost got real there. Like that was real. Everything else was just kind of shticky, and this was real. Even the cadence of it, how he kind of got a little ghetto on the deal.
Bubba, not to go too deep in the Justin Fields, but when he gave his year-end press conference, because the last game of the year, the whole crowd started chanting, "We want Fields, keep Fields," and they asked him about it, and he's like, "Hey, if this was my last rodeo," because he knew they had the #1 pick, and he goes,
"Right,
if this is my last rodeo," he's like, "I've loved the city of Chicago, I've loved the fans," so he's already almost said his goodbyes, so he knows, he just wants to figure out where he's playing next, and I get it.
Bubba, Ty J's on the hotline. He says he really needs to talk to you. The warm line.
Ty J, what's up, buddy?
Sponjo, you will not believe this. So you remember the last time you gave me, I said, I'm being in Tierra Verde today. Give me your address, right? And so I came over. I sent you those pictures. Remember that?
Yeah.
Via Messenger.
Yeah.
Guess where I'm at today and who's on my schedule?
Who?
5264 61st Avenue South, St. Pete.
Yeah,
33715.
I wonder.
Someone bought your house, and I'm inspecting it in 2 minutes.
Oh, so somebody just bought my house.
I don't know, but do you remember the pictures I saw you? There was no roof on it, right?
Right.
So I just came out here to do that for you. But today there is a roof on it, and there's a new owner, and I'm about to inspect their roof right now.
Wow.
So when I'm driving back, and I'm like, man, I remember being back here before. I'm like, holy smokes, this is Bubba's old house. So,
My
yeah,
old
man.
Man, now you're making me sad because that's when I was rolling hard, man, like the White House.
Dude, it just blew me away. So I just had to call you and let you know that.
I mean, and you got to admit, it's a pretty badass crib, ain't it?
Yeah, but the little the retention pond on the left side, that's kind of Hey, you were balling. Hey, balling is on the water, bro. You ain't on the water. You near the water. I'm
one road from the water, kid. Come on.
I got you, big dog. Hey, you know I got mad love for you, kid.
All right, I'm gonna check the property appraiser and see if it's sold or not.
Hey, man, I'm gonna send you some videos. I'm going up inside of here too, so I got my body cam on just in case these crackers start tripping.
I'd love to see it. Okay, buddy.
All right, man. Love y'all.
I love you too, buddy. Bye.
Bye,
He's at my old mansion. I guess if I can, Well,
he sounded. I thought he had breaking news on Justin Fields.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't care about football.
He hates football. Honest to God, Ty J hates football.
Yeah.
He hates it. He said, I only go to the Buck games to see my boys and see my friends. I don't give a crap about any of it.
No. I get that. I totally get that.
I mean, you tried to do that with this show, but you just couldn't quit it, could you now?
No.
Honest to God, you were a little sad when you walked away. Were you not? A little bit? Did you miss me a little bit? Let me go ahead and just say that maybe not the show so much, but me. Did you miss me? Did you miss working with me?
Yeah, personal. I mean, you're a good boss. You're a good friend. So, yes, I did.
Yeah, there you go.
That seemed forced.
Lummy, I got to get into that porn star.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering if you knew her.
Yeah, no, I don't think I ever had her in the studio.
She's trending now on Pornhub, which is
weird. Yeah, and
let's watch her greatest hits.
I mean, it's what she would have wanted, right?
I don't know. I'm not sure, but I watched the video first last night.
A lot of time.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're part of the problem.
Yeah, I'm the problem. Well, yeah. I mean,
poor little thing. She couldn't make enough Pornhub money when she was alive, so she blew her. So she, and now she's the #1 trending Willie. Can you imagine how much money she's making now? Poor little thing can't even enjoy it.
Well, she's 5th trending, but it's still pretty tragic.
I got my free speech ears on, good buddy. We got Bubba the Love Sponge show coming up here straight ahead.
The Bubba the Love Sponge show returns after these words.
Heath Clayton 999 super chat. Thank you, Heath.
I think I accepted Heath as my Facebook friend. I got a long fucking line. I let Heath cut the fucking line.
Oh, look at that, Heath.
Who do I need to send the duck videos to? Am I posting it on Instagram?
Brett.
When do they do, boss man?
Monday
by 6 a.m.
Oh shit.
Or you're out. For real, out. Like you'll be fired on the spot. Say it, Lemmy.
Fired on the spot. You did one, Anna?
No.
If you don't have it in by Monday, the show, the first break will be firing. There you go, Lemmy. If you don't have it in by Monday, start of the show, then the first break of Monday's start of the show will be firing you.
Firing the start of the show.
That's what it's gonna be. You think Seth's gonna push it?
No, I think
Seth's gonna be responsible.
My daughter took one. Do I need to put it on a Jeep or can I let her keep it?
No, it has to go on a Jeep.
Okay.
I know she thinks it might be worth something on eBay, but you just can't. You know,
She liked it.
I'm sorry.
Well, get another one for her.
Fuck, I'm sorry, Clitter Rubs. I was answering.
Get another one from the merch crick.
Okay.
And then there's one for little Sethy, one for little Sethy, and one for the content Willie.
Sorry.
Fucking buffoon.
I'm gonna take care of this shit today. Get ready, Cox. I'm coming with the fucking Bubba Army. We're gonna circle
That's
that
gonna be
building.
so fucking funny. That is gonna be so funny. But you better get that today.
$13.69, $9.99 super chat. Clitter Rubs, $20 on the super chat.
Let me make sure you come out with them.
Clitter Rubs. Will do.
Because I got fish on the J.
Fish on the J's. Cool.
Heath Clayton
Would you
says
be
he's
mad if
coming
I
to
asked
Bart.
for... Oh, never mind.
What?
Nothing.
No, you have to say it now.
I thought I lost my pen when I hosted for you, but I actually have it. Never mind. Sorry.
How's the podcast tape look, Alana?
You don't?
You seem different today. Are you okay?
It's a little
Are you
far
trying to
for
bring
me,
me up
Grouper
or
Lips.
something
Yeah, I'm just trying to.
Yeah, I know.
Bubba Nation 23 said I just purchased a Bubba Army duck on Seth's eBay website.
Wait, what happened? Did you say me?
Yeah, Bubba Nation 23 said I just purchased a Bubba Army duck on Seth's eBay website.
Oh.
With an autograph Seth.
Yeah.
Mike Thurman, 1999, social chair request. Oh, he's asking if you come to the chairs. Mike
So I
Thurman.
got the story of the day, so
It's the last segment, Mike.
There is an autograph Bubba, duck that will be up on Facebook Marketplace later under the name Buck Dancer.
Buck Dancer?
Yeah. Did you watch Curb yesterday, Bubba?
No, I gotta do that today.
eating pasta and lobster.
Did you, Gary? Yeah, bundles divorce there. You gotta do that. You gotta do that. Isn't it better? Kenny Powers.
Hey, Lummy, can we do that wood?
I did yesterday.
Oh, you did already?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I moved it all. Right where you told me to.
My God, you're the best ever. Yeah.
What was that,
Love
firewood?
it, Mike Thurman.
That's been there since the party?
No,
No, you don't know about this stuff, okay?
Okay, man, all right, never mind. I don't know about the fucking wood.
You don't need to know about the wood. It's not in your fucking wheelhouse, bitch.
Can I ask you a question? Can we change Phoebe's oils coming up soon?
Yeah, but you're going to have to do it. You're going to have to help like a man.
No, I will.
You're going to have to help like a man.
Mike Thurman.
I'll pay you $40.
Oh, listen, I don't need any oil. You just need to bring the oil filter. That's all you got to do.
I'll get a K&N. Lenny, where can I find oil filters? Do we have them on the Bubba wish list, Amazon?
Yes, but you can also go to Walmart. They have K&Ns now.
Well, I wouldn't know what the fuck I'm looking for. I'd rather just go on our website and just type in K&N filter on our Amazon.
Yeah. Well,
No, motherfucker, no.
No, I'm not saying they buy it for me. I'm
Hold
saying
on, we're going to talk about this. This is how we're closing this show out. All right, everybody. Lummy is the best. Lummy is the best. He is the best. He does nice stuff like move wood.
Yes.
Seth is a pain in the ass.
This guy's playing hardball.
Human misery has never sounded so good.
My life is over and I'm gonna wind up working at Red Lobster.
We're back to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
All right, so, and Seth, shut your hole. Because you cannot respond until after I've pled my case.
Clyder Rubs, 20 on the Super Chat. Clyder Rubs, 50 on the Super Chat. Mike Thurman, 20 on the Super Chat. Xerxes, 69, $10 on the Super Chat.
That's big. Those are huge.
Clyder Rubs?
Huge Super Chat. What was that?
Clyder Rubs.
Clyder Rubs?
Yeah, I can't really say what it is.
Oh, okay. And that was, what, $70, $80?
Yes, $70.
Oh, thank you. Fish on the J on the PayPal riding this out. Appreciate you.
Mike Thurman, P1 of the day.
Thank you, Mr. Thurman. We'll be back tonight at 8 o'clock for the Bubba 199. That'll be on Rumble. That'll be on Twitch and on Bubba Army HQ. That's 8 to 10. Macho Man on the wheels. The royalty of royalty will be here, from Susan Poitras to Mushroom Mitch to Marita Guatemala.
And No Name Willie.
And so a little bit of a skeleton. I think, of course, Bobby Cook will be here.
What about Stanley the Sniper?
No, I don't know about Stanley.
He's wild, man.
Yes. So, Lummy.
Yes.
Right before we go on the air. So that's 8 to 10 tonight. Please, it's been a very slow month. Please give.
Go to Amscot. Get your money ready. Get your shekels ready.
Yeah, we need it.
Make it ready.
That's right.
Seth is very paycheck aggressive. If we'd miss payroll one time, he would just, oh my God, he'd probably quit.
Well, I care about everybody else here, Bubba.
Yeah.
I could get by with no money for, a day or two.
No, you couldn't. So, Lummy, in part of my Manning Up Seth series, we changed the oil on his car. Now, Seth, that in itself, I mean, did you put that when you go get your oil changed, that's usually what, $80, $90?
Well, the way that I let them hustle me at the place where you don't get out of your car, I think last time they took me for like $90.
Wiper blades, just a little rotation of the tire.
They told me my filter inside was dirty. I was breathing it in. I got a new one of those.
Cabin filter.
They said they needed to clean the Hemi. I said, take that for a spin.
Right,
so, everything.
Exactly. So, I am part of the Manning Up Seth series. I'm teaching you how to change oil, and we changed the oil. I actually changed the oil on your Ford. Is it a Focus?
Fusion.
On your Ford Fusion, rotated the tires, and did the best we could with regards to vacuuming out and kind of, detailing the inside a little bit.
Yeah, we did a great job.
Probably $100 value.
By having you do it more so.
Yeah, I mean, I've saved. I mean, when you look at that, not only did we create content, but I saved you money.
No, you did.
Lots.
I add that to the bottom line, trust me.
And so, Lummy, I tell him, he works me. He's like, hey, Sponjo, think we could do a change in Phoebe's oil kind of gimmick? And I'm like, yeah, because I'm sponsored by Redline, Lummy.
Yeah, of course.
K&N and things like that. And so it makes for great content, and watching Seth trying to do manly stuff is fun as well. So I go, Lummy, I only have one requirement, and that is you go and bring your. I don't have a K&N filter for her car. I only order K&N filters. I order them once a year based on the vehicles that I have. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, of course.
So I don't have a filter for Phoebe, and I'm not going to go out and buy one for her either. So I said, Seth, bring the K&N filter for Phoebe's car. And so what's he say? Hey, Lummy, put that up on the Amazon list and let's have somebody buy. I'm like, are you kidding me, bitch? You can't even bring your own filter or free oil change?
May I speak, sir?
Yeah, go ahead.
Lummy.
Yes, Seth.
Is that what I said?
Not in those words, no.
Was it implied?
I don't believe so.
Thank you! Faced you, Sponge! I even got Lummy vouching for me.
Oof.
I said...
I would have your back, Bubba, but all he did was...
Oh, God, I just took an L.
He was just asking if it was up on the Amazon.
Okay.
Because I wanted
to find it.
Because he told me, he's like, they have the filters at Walmart. I go, I wouldn't know what the hell I'm looking for. I go, is it up on our Amazon wish list so I can see what to order? And he's like, yes.
I would feel, can I tell you where we could really take the content to the next level?
Let's try to find one at Walmart?
If you would just walk into like an Advanced Auto Parts or O'Reilly's, taping yourself, and you walk up to the counter and say, sir, and you explain what kind of vehicle you have, and you'd like to get the K&N filter for that car.
Okay.
That's funny, don't you think, Lummy?
Yes, it is.
And then we'll change the oil. It's probably either takes 520 or maybe 1040. One of the two.
Let's juice it up with the 1040. But I'll get that. I just need to know what I'm getting. But I was not trying to get anything for free, and I really appreciate Lummy siding with me on this one.
And you know what? And I in turn apologize for jumping to you trying to get a free something.
You are a changed man.
Yeah,
thank you.
Good.
You are truly changed. He's still financially aggressive.
No. I meant you.
Oh, thanks. Lummy, the porn star, what was her name? Cagney Lynn?
Cagney Lynn Carter.
Yeah.
She killed herself.
She set that a memorial for her last night.
Blew her brains out.
But here's the deal, man. There's killing yourself, and we have what weird blind Bill or Buffalo Bill from Charleston.
Oh yeah, that had the sexual relationship with his mother.
That tried to kill himself and put the gun to the side of his head, but for some reason. Bullet ricocheted off like a jawbone or something like that, and he's just permanently blind for the rest of his life.
Yeah, they tell you to put it in your mouth or your heart, right?
Well, she put it right in her mouth.
Putting a shotgun in your mouth, I literally think it blows your head up. Like I don't think you have anything that's recognizable. I don't think.
I mean, it probably depends where the gun is pointing.
In her mouth.
No, I know, but like down, up.
I don't think it matters.
Yeah, I don't think it matters.
Is it? Do you think they? I don't want it. This is a tough way to end the
let's
show,
talk
man.
about it.
Yeah,
it's better than sports.
Gotta go.
She takes suicide over sports.
Every week.
Oh, that is
I
sick.
would much rather talk about suicide than the goddamn combine or the draft. So boring.
Wow, that's disturbing.
Tonight, please, Rumble and Twitch, 8:00 p.m. Bubba 199. Anna Hummel show is next. Appreciate it.
Thanks for letting me finish.
You've been listening to the Bubba the Love Sponge show, starring